if two Pacific
Alright,
teams
yo,
get eliminated, though,
we're
I'm
back,
really interested to see how
and
that's gonna
just in
flip the
time
script of, like,
for
the whole
Valorant
year
Champs.
after today. I think G2
We
was
are
favored in the T1 match, but
streaming
honestly, the second game is a 50-50 in my mind.
Yeah,
the games. We got T1 versus G2 to kick things off. And then this Bangkok Grand Final rematch. And then we have MIBR RRQ, which is going to be an interesting one, to be honest, because I feel like coming into this, MIBR have made themselves favorites, but RRQ kind of fancy their chances, and I also really need them to do me a solid in my pick'ems, which are a little bit struggling at the moment. But yeah, with that being said, not doing all too bad, you know? Hope everyone else is getting along well. Getting ready for those last couple of playoff spots, and then we're in the playoffs, man. Barry.
The script writers love a twist. Let's see what they've got in store for us for the final day of group stage here at Champs.
I gotta do all of the socials, man. Always a bit of a pain. I did unmute my mic as well. Wasn't entirely sure. Wasn't entirely certain. So there we go. But yeah, I'll have a new Pick'ems video out, like, what? Tomorrow, I guess? We'll be ready to go. ASAP Rocky.
Is really sad.
You know, they actually... Sorry, this is
do
my
everything that I can to be sure that's not gonna happen again.
my new video.
This is it, the final chance to prove ourselves. We do or die trying. I wouldn't say it went really well for MIBR in Masters Toronto. I feel like they improved a lot. Very excited to play against them.
We just got murdered on that tournament. We didn't play like ourselves. Now I'm playing more like how I need to play.
You know, they actually sold out. Sorry for repeating.
See you in the server, and hopefully we have a good game.
Just one of us is going to the next phase. I'm confident it's gonna be us.
It might be Yo, Kim, what's up, man? How you doing?
At the beginning of the year, we faced T1.
Finally a co-stream. Yo. My bad. I'm here. I'm just trying to get my stuff promoed. Like new TikTok/YouTube short. You're probably not the right guy to be in here because it's a little production slip up, but I personally thought it was funny, and it's at nobody's expense, at least. It was the one when we went outside the arena the other day. I thought I enjoyed that. But yeah.
Some may think that G2 doesn't want to face T1.
You know, I had Big Time on my stream. He was in the Chobra stream, and now he's here, or was here. So, the cut to the feet. Yep, the cut to the feet. The gum on the bottom of Boaster's shoe, as I said. We'll see if we can get Big Time again, because he was good last time out. But these like pre-show videos have been cool. I'm looking forward to like what's it called? Playoffs and stuff. Yeah, Big Time's Bambino's brother, but he does all of Pacific. So he was on every single broadcast day for them this year, which is crazy. Oh, this was your last day. How have you found it, man? Scripting day one of playoffs, which you'll build tonight. Okay, that's sick. Well, I mean, like, how's it been, man? Yeah? I'm glad to hear it. I'm really happy that you got the opportunity, dude. I'm really happy. Especially, like, you know, getting EMEA people on the EMEA event. Michael, how you doing as well? Good to see you here.
terms of the game plan on
Okay,
their
you're making limeade again. This guy is home making limeade like it's nobody's business.
T1, since they're coming from the upper and they just lost, they have the higher seed. So they decide, they chose to be that team B to put G2 in the situation of, okay, what are you gonna ban? And if you don't...
Okay, wait, Kim, so
T1 just playing 2 maps,
if you can try and explain to me what that means. So you were down because you wanted to try... Oh, right, so you're at home then, I'm guessing. You're working from home.
Yeah, that to me is really, really surprising.
You don't hard script. But what do you mean by, like, hard scripting? Because I know you're, like, helping to plan out the show,
I just
right?
wonder what G2 is
And what everything looks like.
Because I do think their Lotus is excellent. They've shown
What's
that
the
all
difference
year.
between,
I
like, a
still favor
soft
them on that map,
and a
even though
hard
T1
one?
is quite a good Lotus team
The
as well.
actual reads. So you mean, like...
Corrode, man, are they gonna
Okay,
show
when
you
we're
the
looking
proof, or are they
down
gonna
at the
revamp their
teleprompter and what
gameplay?
it says in the prompter. Okay.
I don't know. I don't think. Definitely, when we get the interview, we have to...
Okay, I understand. Yeah, it's a fuck ton of workload though, honestly. I mean, if Sue was writing every single intro and every toss every day, it's nuts. Also, Michael, who's watching right now, he said that he would have opened the show in the exact same way. On day 1, what was it? In the City of Love, and then about the trophy being the object of everyone's desire. I really like that specific line. The object of desire. I thought that was really good, Kim. And see, I remember it as well. So I'm not just gassing you up, because I did actually remember it, and I thought that was really cool. Because obviously Cairo and I had our like little City of Love joke and stuff before, but just the way that you framed it, I think, was like a nice twist on a theme that I'd obviously been throwing around my head a bunch as a commentator, because you have these very like pre-existing themes and phrases and stuff that you can go for that sort of low-hanging fruit with, or there's ways to sort of elevate that, you know, like. And it's stuff that I'm thinking about too before coming back for next year and whatever. But
and I want to see also. I think that the beginning of the map has been very free.
yeah, I want to do more stuff, Kim. I want to do more stuff, and I don't know how involved you'll be with like Ascension and everything, but I imagine probably a fair amount. I have a lot of ideas for Ascension, and I know Cairo has a lot of ideas as well. So as soon as there's a planning doc, stuff's getting thrown in there. Especially, I mean, do I just leak it? I mean, there's not lots to leak, but my initial idea, like, or Cairo's idea that I said that he should move forward with, is just because there are going to be a lot of games in the prac rooms, like, go around the prac rooms and talk to the players more. I think that would be cool. And, like, get to know them better, like, what's your setup like? Because you know how with CS, they do the whole, like, they'll send Machine or literally any one of the commentators around and go from desk to desk and talk with the players. I mean, I know that with the way that Valorant is, the pre-show is very, the pre-show is like more nailed on, and I guess you don't have like a huge amount of time to put something like that in, but if it was literally just a one take, you could probably even put it before the pre-show, like have a huge one take into the pre-show, rather than it being like, we've started the pre-show, we're tossing to a segment, there's a timer in the corner, and then we're going back to the pre-show. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a perfect time to try around with something new. So I would definitely, like, we'll get something moving with that. What's up, Poppy? How you doing? I'm doing good. We're back. I've taken a little weekend to reset, and we're back with another co-stream. So I agree as well, Kim, and I think with CS, because it's so like such a big circus traveling from event to event, and you've got like, you know, your different bits of setup and stuff, and how you're always setting up in a certain way, my desk height, my monitor settings, like I think it's good. And also you learn more about a player, not in like a, you know, when we did the fun facts, it was cool. I think that was a really cool, like a good start, but it's always nice to hear it from the players. So if you put yourself in a situation when you're like right with the player and they're like, oh yeah, this is why I like this, or oh, I've got a pet dog like this. If you can find a way to get it out of them, it always lands like harder, I think. So for sure, I think it would be really cool.
Lightning fast start for them.
I mean, we'll see, Michael. We'll see. T1 really didn't impress me against Heretics. Heretics have looked very good with their preparation, and I think they were well set up to like counter what T1 were doing. But they've looked really like just a bit flat. G2 are kind of running through. Yeah, G2 have to find something from Lotus. Their Lotus is... Oh. Okay. Look, we'll see, man. We'll see. Hey, Puppy, I got respect for you, man. I saw you in the trenches, in the YouTube chat, holding it down for me and Cairo on day one, ground zero, when people had never heard the Scottish accent in Tier 1 before. And, you know, it's always a bit weird on my side of the duo, because I always see people be like, oh, the accent, and it's like, bro, that's him, but like, what do you think about the actual work? Because it's such a cheap critique of anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't see it while casting, but when I go back and re-watch, sometimes I see little bits and pieces, you know? And that was more just trying to gauge, like, where are we at here? What's the level? Like, are people really that against it? Is it as bad as I think? But, like, honestly, on the whole, I think it's been fine. And, like, if anyone does have that argument, then, you know, if they don't like the casting, I would rather there was actually a genuine criticism. Because it's just cheap, you know what I mean? It is just cheap.
He's always so happy to go and take an opportunity. Look at him here again. This time though.
Yeah, G2 had some interesting stuff actually on corrodes. Like I didn't hate the Sage. They had one wall that they were doing, which was like elbow on A site, where you could see over the box, like into main, and I thought that looked cool. But obviously, like one wall isn't your whole strategy. I just wouldn't have minded it being a little more.
Which is a little unusual for Lotus, because usually we see teams. Are you guys even aiming yet or no?
Yeah, of course, Puffy. Are you still doing BEF? Because I heard that the finals or whatever is not far out. If I'm not mistaken, or it might have already happened. Just know that there was something happening. Maybe it was WIE, Women in Esports. Not sure.
Gonna get a chance on the bonus here for G2. There's still heavy weaponry. Could do some damage. Don't want to scoff at them when they're holding those.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. I think the one thing for Cairo is just being confident. When he's confident, he's booming. You know what I mean? And that's him at his best. It's like that with a lot of commentators, really. Whenever you're feeling like 100%, when you're feeling confident, when you're feeling wicked sick, that's when the best comes out. Nobody booms. I mean, he booms. He does boom. No one else is on that level. I mean, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. He's got the pipes.
It is really common to leave an A insert.
There's a very cheap Scottish joke to be made there about bagpipes. But there you go, I've already done it. Let's see. 4 versus 3. Flank from Jaw. Yeah, this is Raps. Nice little retake. Yeah, Kim, I was saying that to him as well. That is easily his best clip. That is easily his best clip. I think the one thing that we said afterwards is that he had no sight, but he doesn't even need it. He should have just, you know, like cut it off there, and that would have hit, right? And that's because that's what the clip is on all of the socials. But then on the actual VOD, it goes on for like a little bit longer, and then I come in. Like, this is the kind of min-maxing that I'm doing all the time, though, and the kind of stuff that actually pisses Cairo off, because I literally get so like, I want it all to be perfect, but it can never be completely perfect. Like,
A lot of noise being made by T1 as well.
No, it was a great call, and at the end of the day, I think that's also something that Cairo was saying. Like, you want to be memorable, and when he felt like he hadn't done a good job is when he felt like it wasn't memorable, I guess. But it's stuff like that like absolutely is, you know. So yeah, it's really difficult. But not every game is going to be like a super exciting, like that's ultimately the reality of it, especially with League play.
That is such a fantastic little counterplay there by G2. I love
and you've always got stories and certain threads that you want to pick up on and that you want to have happen, but it's also like that's not always going to happen. This was so nice.
So he gets a free play to just uncloak, dissipate behind them.
I also actually think that seeing Teho in this meta is quite nice. Like, he's quite situational, but the strongest part of Teho's kit is still the drone. The invisibility, the suppression, the distance, the range that you get on it, because it goes so far, is nuts. And Michael, no, I don't often feel compelled to be swearing on stream, but every now and then, I can drop a little shit in there if I'm feeling very cheeky. But I'm not going to force it. I think forcing any kind of swearing is just completely devaluing your own craft, right? If you can't think of a better word to use than a swear word, then it's not, I don't know, it's not great. And I would never have it in a big moment, you know? It's just like the little like the kind of downtime moments, and often I'll only ever say something if a player has like accidentally slipped up and said something anyway, you know? Because honestly, for me, I just never, like, it's something that Tom said a while ago when he was asked the same question. You're just in a completely different frame of mind. You're not thinking about it at all. Like, I also swear a decent amount when I'm talking, but I can turn that off. Like, I can turn it off if you're focusing, right? Like, you would hope that everyone was able to do that.
It informed Buzz's stun perfectly, and then that push up towards the back, both of the duelists holding hands.
But I agree, Kim. It's good to have that vibe.
The economy is going to be in a bad spot. It's not like
and it's enjoyable as well, right?
3 light armors, a bulldog, a guardian. They're on the verge of getting ecoed again, and they're going up against an opponent Odin.
It can be difficult to do though when there's so much to talk about, so much to think about. Anyway, we got T1 on the board, and I'm kind of surprised that they won that previous round. But here we are. Big blind from Valen. Alright, Buzz. Fair dues, mate. Yeah, Big Time isn't free today, but he'll come back for playoffs.
There's not much that Leaf can do other than just trickle in, look for a couple of kills, maybe some exits again, because again, the economy does matter.
But I think T1 have recovered at that.
So we'll catch him. We'll catch him then.
Round where their eco would have been in a bad spot, but
for sure.
Buzz is so fearless about it, man.
He just sent it.
He was blinded, nearsighted.
Yeah.
And he's just running through with full confidence that even if he dies,
his
teammates will be able to trade it out. The flash
I need to find something for lunch at some point today. We gotta go to the shop.
And it's Leaf who doesn't collect the gun, and now the pressure back on G2's economy actually, because you know those Ops and Odins are pretty expensive to try to bring out for the defense side. The fast pace is working here for T1. What a silly scenario. Yeah. Valen was the one who actually got unblinded quicker, but with a Prowler in his face, got distracted for a moment, and Buzz is so clean with that ult.
A little bit of overcommittal there, perhaps, from Valen. Correct me if I'm wrong as well. Did Leafs just commit the ult in that last round too?
Yeah, it was a big investment. Big investment. He ulted over towards C, and Trent died.
What's a go-to lunch you usually get? Do you mean like a meal deal or just something I'll cook in the house?
parts of the map, but T1 also just
Because I'm a simple guy. I really just lean more towards just like sandwiches and stuff. This is such a vanilla conversation. Are you kidding me? Actually, I'm a big sandwich fan. Yeah, I love sandwiches. But no, whenever we go shopping, I'll pick up a baguette, and that kind of lasts for a while. Like, I know I did the beret meme with the baguette and stuff, but I do buy them quite often. I'm a big brie fan as well. Just slice open, put some spinach in there, maybe some tomato if we've got it, some little peppers that my girlfriend's mum always brings us. They've lasted forever at this point, but I still use them and they're good. We have like pastrami. I'm not a massive pastrami fan, but when it comes to meal deals, I'm a bit of a heretic. I actually really like egg and cress. Don't know what it is about it. The cress just gives it that little extra bit that you needed. The egg is always good. Pair that with some of the big barbecue hula hoops, and I'm sorted, man. But that's what I usually go with. Your internet died? That's a shame. I do have some noodles though, some instant noodles, but I usually do that for dinner. I'll make it into more of like a ramen. As in, I will add a bunch of extra stuff to it. I'll add some meat. I'll cook some meat. We've done this like peanut butter one before, where you add peanut butter to the broth and you have like a chicken broth, and it slaps so hard. It's genuinely so good. So definitely give it a try if you haven't. But
a lot of tiptoeing around here by T1. Not sure what direction they want to go in. I mean, they're moving the spike away here from B control is still theirs, but
sounds like you've got some instant noodles as your cables. If your internet's not working, buddy. See, this is how T1 play though. I feel like they're not a great macro team. They're just great at micro, and this is what we saw last time. Like, what do we got here? Grouped up as 5, taking tree. Jonah picks off 1. That's the spike. Oh, Buzz. Denies the plant and wins the round. And there you go. He's won it. That's stupid. That is silly.
That's a gifted round. A gifted round. I don't know what T1 were up to in terms of their macro in that round.
Yeah, it's literally what Sideshow's saying. Like, their macro has looked really weak. As in just how they're playing the map, where they're taking control, where they're finding their openings. They're playing like 5 together or maybe 4-1 every single time.
T1 put together 2 nice rounds playing quickly.
Poppy, you wouldn't be the first person to ask me that. I've already had that question on day 1 of the event, before teams had barely even played Valorant, and I said Liquid. And then they played EDG, or sorry, they played DRX, and they got absolutely farmed. But I was feeling confident. I was like, they're an outside choice, but, you know, EMEA first seed. Less so that, just Kiko's in the form of his life. They're always doing pretty well with their comps and stuff, but their corrode wasn't great. They lost it 3 times in the end. Oh my god, Valen, hello. Like, I was never going to pick a G2 because it's just feels a bit simplistic, and they are going to lose. They're not going to win this event. I would not have G2 winning this event. What's up, BT? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I don't think they did. Liquid, it wasn't all there. I got a few Liquid fans in my Discord. Some Cats fans that were not happy with the result. Which, by the way, if any of you want to join, the Discord's great. We got some. We have a little bot in there where you can play Wordle as well. Love that. I haven't done the Wordle today, shall we?
reading the ult status.
Spoilers for everyone who hasn't done the Wordle. Here's your warning.
Job at this tournament, and just more recently at finding those moments to
Let's
take
get
the
in.
risk. Yeah. I think earlier on this year, you thought of them as a team.
But I love the Wordle, and I've been
didn't want to
I've been using a new starter word.
Disciplined style of VALORANT.
I've been using this starter word. I don't even think this. It doesn't really make sense.
They're really testing the limits sometimes.
But it's not been doing very well. I've been quickly pivoting to video as my second word.
Spots where he's unexpected.
Yeah, for sure. Stuff that's not necessarily a percentage play, but you know, it's team off guard.
Sometimes I wish I had a few more letters.
Oh, exactly.
You know, he's alone on the side.
Yeah, I mean, his team are clearly playing for a full retake setup there, basically, right? With the dimensional drift, but he finds an opportunity and makes a play, and those are the kind of moments that can take you from being a very good, super consistent team to being a tournament winner.
Oh, not trick.
Winners, even though we're discussing
No, it's not enough letters. Okay. We'll come back in a minute. We'll come back in a minute. We'll come back in a minute.
No one remembers the team that exits early out of playoffs.
Except in the sense that they disappointed everyone.
Yeah, I mean, there is some pretty good British representation in VALORANT. It's nice.
Unfortunately, it's going to have to disappoint.
I think as well, for a lot of people who were involved in CS before, they saw it as a fresh start. Jaw? Hello? Oh. Yeah. It's crazy too because T1 are so often good at, as I said, making stuff happen with little cute bits of utility and playing off of one another. And then G2 go ahead and make a play like this, where Jaw's just going to walk up behind the one-way. And then Valen swings to get a trade on two more players. Like, what are your win conditions? You just don't have any win conditions if that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, there's some nasty shots coming out here. And I feel like since Baby Bay has been playing for G2, they do have a bit more of that swagger, a bit of arrogance even maybe.
Much needed.
I think they should have won Bangkok. Yeah, they probably should have. I don't think T1 have had a particularly fantastic year. Like, the trophy's huge for them, but don't know. They look good at home ground. Didn't really feel like they built too much off that, but post plant. Oh, is this a Tahoe ult?
Doesn't want to get overzealous here. Needs to wait for the right time to strike with the rest of his team. T1.
They need aggression here, Brendan, in the post-plant T1. They can't just sit here and wait to be retaken.
Might be the aim for them still with Meteor gone as well. That's going to be a pressure applied now from the flank.
Let's see.
Supposed to be holding back that
Okay, well, they're stuck inside the site. That's a big ult.
Rolling out that carpet.
Keeping two players off site. Oh, they just flood back in. There's not too much time here. G2 done a pretty good job so far, though.
It's an overwhelming onslaught of force. Izu, we'll see if he can put a stop to it.
Oh, Izu. Spam, headshot, still going. There we go. Very well played.
Izu, the one to do it all. That Red Bull clutch under his belt, sorely needed, delivers another round of T1.
Like you said.
Yeah, it was the Guardian play, right? Through the wall. Got to haunt you.
Level of aggression in the post plan there. I don't think the game plan particularly worked either, but Izu really sharp on it. And even the
it's weird to say, BT. I think G2 absolutely have
good awareness.
They absolutely have the level.
T1 need at least another in this half.
But it's a difficulty though.
T1 back it up. They're not happy about the level of resistance that they just met.
That's a lot of util.
How do I...
That's TP?
Yeah, DH, he's going to commit this.
He's committed. In their spawn now. Trying to flip this one around as well, but that goes both ways. Alan also going to be looking to rejoin. Reinforcements arriving quick over towards this C site. Now, grouping up now. That flash is going to be absorbed and 8 up. DH does the most that he possibly can do from that spot. Still that one way that the contest with Izu wants a piece of it. The flash is perfect. And even through that one way, he's set up for the 1-2 combo.
The hero that T1 have needed in these last couple of rounds. He's been playing amazingly.
Pure mechanical skill on display. Leaf handed a few.
I don't think it's going to come down between G2 and Paper. I mean, a G2 Paper X Grand Final would be great. I would love it.
from behind is Meteor, an unexpected angle.
Paper X with a chance to go back-to-back and win the
Insurance
trophy
policy
that
for
they've
T1
never
here, time
hoisted.
ticking. That's going to be making Lee
G2
sweat
to
from
get
a spot like
their
this. It's
first
easy as anything at all here for
on the
Meteor.
global stage.
7-4, T1.
Stories write
Chance to really drag
themselves.
this one back to a
It
real
would be very good.
resistant half.
It's easier again that does the magic. DH, by the way, doing a decent job in that spot too, but that flash peek as he sees the drone coming towards him, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Turns his own flash, jumps
Oh,
into the corner and then plays off the one-way.
Mucky.
Brent, the way that Meteor took that fight towards the end, he's aiming at like Leaf's legs.
Yeah.
He's only got 3 kills. It is a bit strange seeing Meteor at the bottom of the scoreboard like this. Hasn't mattered too much. He's taking an early fight B main right now though.
Will be offered
Oh, wow, Meteor.
Okay,
Fair enough, I'll shut up.
yep, narrative avoided. And Meteor, though, will be falling. Still, just going to be going into the B split. Trent, ready and available, at least with the salvos, trying to slow this one down. And Valen straight from behind.
Valen has a great position. He's been fragging out, man.
It's still flowing in.
He's still doing
It's
it.
just unbelievable. The form goes both ways. This is two teams that don't want to give a single inch.
Valen is
Crazy.
powered by spite and vengeance, I
What
think.
it's feeling like. He was already saying, listen, I mean, a couple of months living rent-free in his head, thinking about that Bangkok finals, what could have been, what should have been in G2's minds.
He said they made a couple of months of my life miserable thinking about that final, so now I'll do it to them. I mean, crazy that he's coming out and bringing
Listen,
this.
I can't remember what Stacks said, to be honest. Oh
Certainly
my
made this
god,
game
was that
interesting.
a
And if he's
one
playing
tap
like
at the
this,
end there?
My God. It's taken
It's incredible.
everything from T1. Big
Absolutely
close rounds,
incredible.
Easy's having to go
Valen,
above and beyond.
best fragging IGL in the world.
2Ks to open this one up.
And immediately undone.
Yeah.
This is me just asking myself a question. I would maybe put Forsaken just above him right now, but we'll see.
To watch, it really is, but there's more than one player on fire in this game.
It's a pleasure to watch, though.
An 8-4 half for G2.
He does it all. He does it
Still a
all.
long series yet to be played here, but that is lightning fast at the beginning.
All right,
here for
troops. I'm going to
G2.
quickly dip on the half, but I'll be right back.
Exactly how this pans out as well after this.
Let me know who you think's going to win in the second half. I got to mute this, man. Ooh. Wait.
Onto such fantastic
I'm back.
footing
Yo,
early in the
sorry
first
for
half.
being gone. What's up, Annie? Welcome.
Would love something similar.
How are
The
things?
squad
Did you get off to
on
uni yet?
defense will be following the noise,
I think my sister just went to
looking
uni
try
like this
apply the
week.
pressure and flood into space to try to fight you
I
as
have
you
loads of food
fight on the
items.
floor.
Look at
And
this.
The stingers,
Whoa.
the specters. It's good weaponry.
I
for
got
that kind of
brie,
style.
avocado, leftover pizza, chili honey
in here
for
for
the
T1.
crusts. Oof, we are in town.
A whole lot of Utah being thrown over.
Lunchtime.
Reaction. G2 immediately taking up control of this one. Flowing through as well, trying to bait out the potential of that wall, which will go up. And now the call to slow it back down again.
For T1, the idea is to try to find out where exactly things are ending.
Stacks thinking
I
about
got something to eat. Yep, welcome back to the mukbang gang.
Surprised that he hasn't tried to foul the
Mukbang
front B,
gang?
because it would tell him
Yeah, what's
what
up?
direction this is going.
How you doing, Mo?
This looks like a committal on the side of G2. Jordan wants to try and get past a lot.
No way I'm getting trolled for eating on my stream, dude. I just get hungry. Like, watching the game is one thing, but if I'm sitting around, dude, I got to eat something. And at least it's avocado, right?
So Meteor can
Not being a
stay
fat
with the
ass.
C-push here quite nicely. Time's starting to tick.
G2 feeling like they have to pressure other areas. Leaf, though, is doing it alone. Snake fight, lay it down. Bit of pushback here. T1 still. 3 players going to be locked over towards that A fight, while G2 now looking to capitalize. The clone that takes most of that. Flash into your face on either side. This really blinds it up. Meteor just trying to go ring around the rosies, but he can't escape that one still. Not a lot of damage alongside.
Moraro, you sound so sarcastic, it's crazy. Here we go.
Does not matter for them. Jonah P, even
Oh.
a stinger of his own, but that is
Oh.
being managed, handled over the shoulder. Needs to be that defense, and Leaf just baits them out.
Big from the singular Leaf.
Time running this low, leaves it down to DH.
DH wins these.
1v2.
Oh, you need to
Rifle's
clear
still
that, buddy.
there, but not
You
expecting
need to clear
time.
that,
Jonah
buddy.
P strikes from behind.
Still a tough round for G2 to navigate. I think T1 still had a pretty nice idea of what was going on there. Leaves pressure over towards A, actually pulled 3 defenders to that side of the map, so there's only Meteor and Itsu here to try to hold things off, and they did a valiant job. But G2 in the end persevere, and put that nasty tongue back in your mouth, Jorgamo.
Freakia.
What the hell?
I
Crazy
missed that.
on the
What did
save,
he just
okay.
do?
Hold on.
Close win, though. Does break the economy ever so slightly here for G2. They're not working with too much T1.
Oh, yeah, that was strange. That was very strange.
Still laughing about that? Yeah. It's just
Jog's got me.
insane stuff.
What is he up to? The weaponry is really poor for
It's always
G2.
these Americas players, man.
Massive. And Meteor's ultimate online as well, so T1 with a fantastic opportunity here to keep things going.
They're in a good spot. Even though they're 3 rounds down for now. Operator. Held and ready. Isu's got plenty of time on that gate crash, but he hears that drone, you will have to respect it. If he was suppressed, he's a dead man walking. Still posted up onto the corner here. And that flash
Ooh.
combined with the first shot accuracy. Isu's right there. Salva's at his feet though, that is hot. Nowhere really safe to stand. Valen will at least punish that. Coming through, but it's bought time for Meteor to try and stand up to it.
The
But
G2
with
stinger by.
Different breed entirely.
Not a big fan of that decision from Meteor. His teammates were pretty far away, and now it's a 3v3 with weapons given over. And no ult as well.
Back down, Jonah P looking to try and press.
Cheese is
the
quite
advantage
old.
as well. It's only Stacks holding this one.
Old
alone.
cheese.
It will be a 1v1. There's no real help from the rest of the team. Paranoia forwards. He's trying to hold it down.
What a swing.
Very much alone as Stacks does win that one out. Beautiful stuff. Sees avoided for now. TP forwards as well.
What's happening
DH
here?
Sticking this one all the way
Guys.
through. Dominating the smoke. These
Is that
angles
it?
inside
Seriously,
the back.
that's how they lose after that round. I want a refund.
Dragging it back.
I
Valen
want
trying
a
to survive. He does
refund.
carry the rifle into the next, but this is getting close now. T1 finding it.
That's
one step,
crazy.
1 round at a time.
It was only a half buy. I'm surprised at the way that G2 played this towards the end. 2 players still alive and nobody contests the smoke. I mean, you can dip your face into that from the bottom and jump peek, and you might even be able to get confirmation, but they were pretty confident that DH was just going for the tap instead of the stick. Here's a big rifle round, though. This one's going to determine whether or not T1 are truly back in this game.
G2 are all in. See a TP across as well. A lot of Utah being thrown out here. Buzz pulled back. Valid. He's eager to take these fights. Isu, though, removes it, evens it out with the trade. Who's next? TP's back over towards the A side. Dimensional Drift is going to be the next layer of things here for G2. trying to spot this one out. Good flash in the peek onto it, and we're going to see the fight taken here. Buzz trying to really square up. Dimensional Drift to get Izu out of dodge. Spotting out where the remaining of these players are. Even in exchange and picks up the rifle.
Oh, DH, okay.
Crazy fight to take. DH wins it. Tree control dominated. T1 putting a
Oh, brilliant flash.
Fight script applied to G2. When they were least expecting it, it leaves it down to Trent now. 1v3 making a 1v2. And Meteor
Good distraction there as well. Okay, look. T1 are back in this, man. Say what you like.
T1 getting their feet under them and getting back into this game. I'm thinking about Stax' swing in the previous round over towards Waterfall. And here, DH just swinging out over Heaven here. This should have been Jorgamo getting the punish on it. And instead...
It's great movement.
Yeah, it's a wide swing all the way out. I don't think that DH knew he was there, but reacts to it in the moment and wins a critical fight to get his team back into things. His paranoia also being able to put the punish on Jonah P. And T1 genuinely back in the fight. Looking pretty difficult to crack through here.
These rounds are
Can't think of a word.
Well, this one should also be fairly pacey because Stingers in hand, headed towards B.
Big group up. TP and a drone to lead the charge. Jorgano's going to be able to entry into this one. He's already gained a lot of ground. Nightfall's going to be committed nice and early here. T1 trying to take this one forward. Again, Meteor survives, lays claim to the site. And
man, T1 are actually so back. If G2 lose this, I don't think they're going to win Corrode. I'll be real. I'd be very surprised. And if G2 go out in groups,
wondering what the hell do we do now?
hey, it's just better for my pick'ems because it means the T1 went through in second, which is what I said would happen.
So G2, there's a small silver lining, but
yeah, this is crazy.
Inevitably, is going to be T1 tying things back up. A great beginning to this half for them.
Very good read from T1 in this round too. Adjustment of the setup over towards B as well, anticipating that they would see G2 try and go for the B pop.
But they also faked the A rubble fight, right? So they go...
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
A lot of layers on that.
Yeah, push G2 back if they were contesting rubble and then insta-pivot into a B exec so that they're faster. I think there's a lot of credit should be given to Meteor and how he's playing these defensive setups though too, because it's taking so much time off the clock for G2 when they want to do something to get into a site.
Silver lining here for Trent. He did get the orb, so we will have his ult for the next one. But this is T1 back into it. 9-9. They haven't stopped ever since they've hit the defensive half of this map on Lotus. Poetic as well that we see Lotus as the opener. Has forced that timeout out of G2 now. We're going to be seeing them having a bit of a word. Really struggling to deal with Izu's op. He's been getting consistent value.
I think I'm right in saying that Meteor ended the first half with only about 5 kills, and now he's got 13. So he's been frying here now that he's on the defense side. G2 are really struggling. The only round that they won was their anti-bonus. They'll have rifles back up again, but no real initiation ultimate, right? Normally you're looking towards the Dimensional Drift, maybe even the Nightfall or something to be able to get G2 into a spot. But all of that swagger seems to have calmed down a little on the side of the stage.
Definitely deflated.
A little, yeah. Because it looked like they might run away with it at the half.
Felt like it.
If they had been able to pick up a pistol, I think momentum and confidence was absolutely on their side, but T1 have got a strong mental themselves.
Okie dokie. 9-9. Time to lock
Either of these teams want to
in.
exit out of groups.
I think this is a must-win map, really, for G2. I'm so surprised that they banned Vibe. I echo the feelings of the desk. When I looked at that map veto, I couldn't really understand what was going on.
It's a weird one.
And the fact that we've got Corrode coming up next, T1 would be feeling delighted if they were to win here on Lotus. And
Let's
so
see
rounds
this.
like this, all important for G2. They had an 8-4 lead, and it could slip away right here.
Oh, look at this from Izu. Yeah, he gets
again.
out in
Izu
good
forced
time
to
as
respect
well.
it.
Only just got out.
You have to channel that
Pulled out the
TP.
open there with a suppression.
Look
So
at both of these gate crashes, deep on C.
want to be careful how you
Already
play
true as
around
well.
the drone.
Seeing it, Thorns, Armageddon, lay it down towards
Nice
the
big
back.
gap
Izu
here.
trying to find
Oh,
that pocket of
salvo
play. There's
in.
really no safety here.
Both
Salvo's on the horn.
TPs
Will have to
used.
take that TP back out. It's alive for now. Open sight now for G2.
I like that ult combo. Valen TPing into the corner, taking all of the space up. Oh, the
Flashes
plant, though,
forwards.
not committed.
No, they're making it feel really awkward.
And tapping the door, opening it up. This has got to be Leaf defending the flank.
Yeah, T turns up on multiple avenues now with that stun ricocheting.
Oh,
G2
G2.
managed to hold it all the the way back.
Yeah, that should be it. That should be it.
Meteor and Izu.
Meteor and Izu's still alive, though.
Like this, quick reactions with the dodge.
I mean, no, there's next to no utility. Valen has a paranoia here if he needs it, but
freebie hoping
yeah,
for the
shouldn't
opening.
happen.
Jorgamo does deliver that. Shots to the head. Meteor's dropped. Izu going to be drifting away from this one. Wants to save onto the big gun. So G2 don't let T1 just walk all over them on this half. They get another round on the board and now taking that lead back.
They had to play a post plant there under a huge amount of pressure.
Crazy, man.
I was calling Leaf being the playmaker because he was tucked super deep in mount. Leaf was actually, he missed the timing completely.
Right.
T1 was so fast to flood back in there that actually the work was done by the players on site. And that's tough because they've got util flying at them all over the place. Quite an impressive fight to win from G2 in that spot.
yeah, they almost set up like defenders though, with the retake coming in from sand.
More aggressive positions. G2 get a lifeline there because that almost certainly would have been T1 running away with the game. You look at the economy and T1 have still got a bit of a cushion to work with.
I like that from Jaw though.
Did take a lot as well from G2. Trent.
It's going to use the decoy to trap the B wall, which creates pressure there when the round goes on. Well, actually, I mean, it depends how late he wants to use this. He could literally use this like
G2 will have a massive advantage in post.
Right at the end. Oh, there's no wall there actually. I just realised. Never mind.
Players, but might choose to do so now. Very slow and spread across the map. Clone was sent forwards as well, just in case the wall was front B.
It's quite difficult to do one of these A-Rubble reclears, actually, because DH has got the paranoia, and then there's a stun that comes through afterwards.
Yeah. Both sent out for now, though.
Yeah, actually, layering two of them on top of each other is going to give G2 a decent chance of getting back in now.
Hey, Eric, there's a chance I might still be on at that point in time.
Nice and delayed here. Throne, trying to take a bit of space. And we're
Most likely I will be.
Baking like they're taking the
for second series.
Stacks is hyper
but hello.
B,
hope you're doing okay.
Making it really uncertain for G2 to try and play. 38 seconds left.
And they're grouping up over towards C, but they haven't done any defaulting in terms of getting rid of the Vice util.
No, this is potentially disastrous right now for G2.
We saw T1 lose one of these rounds to the clock.
Yeah, smoke in your faces.
Just end it now and start again. Ah, okay.
Saying,
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Happy to disrespect once more.
I might have to. I might have to.
Down. Players trying to get themselves in again. That plan needs to go down with only barely any time to work with. It's up to Jorgamo. It's all up to Jorgamo. One man army.
Okay.
He had to hold them
yeah,
off.
they can plant. There's nothing to deny this.
Piece of aggression here from T1 as well. Going to be slowed
down
from
Stacks.
But that plant is down. That's the important part of it. Stacks still eager to take the fight. Forwards here alongside DH. G2 do have that player advantage though, but still that
oh wait, how does that catch Valen? Wait, this is a great position. No salvos.
Tap to try and pull them out wide into the open. DH
good trade, DH.
Fire, but he doesn't expect this. Leaf, bit of whiffage onto the side of it, bullets through it, and final bullet. The reload has to be committed. DH in a tricky spot indeed. It needs to be precise. It needs to be sharp. Surgical and the pressure.
DH just looking for this duel, man. Leafs absolutely cooked him in that 1v1.
And G2 get to 11.
He's such a smart
That's
player,
unlucky.
Man. In that spot, it's so easy to get in your head and offer up a kill. And he just messes with DH completely. Jorg is such a hero, though, in this round. Because I think they messed up the macro a little bit here. Going back into C against Vice utility and two players on site.
You like that shit? Let's go, boys.
Jorg and Leaf playing that round immaculately, though.
Oh wait, you're actually not at work. Okay. Well, I'm doing good, Eric. I hope you're doing well too.
They've got G2 on much firmer footing. 2 rounds away now from locking up.
Yo, tune into the YouTube stream for real. I still need the views. It's actually looking rough. It's actually looking rough out here on the old YouTube. I don't know what's going on. I don't get it.
Isu probably should have been trying to pull attention and then let Meteor through the smoke.
Oh, you are? Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I was never going to end the stream, don't worry.
Trying to get the trade. So, some coordination issues there. But again, Jorg had to, you know,
had to step up, and he did.
Had to step up and win some important fights, otherwise the round was cooked.
It's been so back and forth between these two teams so far. T1 looking to, again, correct it. As we already mentioned, on their way back in, but now it looks like G2 have got the right read. Even if it was, the macro was a little bit wonky. Finishing over towards C without too much time, without clearing up the Vice setup.
Here
They
you.
spent a lot of time going for their A-Rubble reclear. But they, you know, it was successful.
I hope it's
Once
not
they baked it
too
out,
hard
the
to
Pioneer
find
and
the.
we're actually able to get back in, so it's a chance.
Hey, what's up, Eric? There you are.
To play for that ultimate in the post plan too, so he's just going to throw down the orb on A, give the info to his team.
Well, has to be broken here. DH, you're hard committing into this fight.
What are we
Some of the
doing?
team did try and
Oh,
back
he gets
away.
out.
Looks like
Fair
he's
enough.
trying
I didn't
draw
think he
some
was
of that
going
blood
to.
out.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Nearly got punished in that spot, but manages to back up, save the paranoia. Jorg trying to duck away, making sure his head's as hidden as possible against that spam.
Time to jump.
The wall is on B.
Drone forwards, pulls out the thorns. A lot of util being laid down here with a vulnerability. DH trying to find a
Oh,
pocket to
he's
play in, but
just
the
been
angles are
destroyed by the
well
wallbang.
still. Meteor!
I see what you mean, Eric. Well, I actually just posted a new YouTube short, so maybe you should go and watch that.
That defense, Valen trying to hold it down from that tight cut-up angle, and Izu is miles away.
Spike planted.
Now left in the 1v2.
It's so weird though, because the first time I streamed on YouTube, I actually had a few people watch there. And then the second time I streamed on YouTube, had a little bit less. And then the next time, a little bit less. And now, no one watches on YouTube.
Damage, limping.
Don't know what I need to change.
Got to be worried about it though, and now respective gun position is known. Valen can just play close to the
But
corner,
there you go.
swing off him.
He's gonna
Unlosable. Yeah.
Not really too sure
I'm really impressed with
why
the
that
way
is the
T2
way that it
actually
is.
swings in. T1 style
But it just is.
very unusual.
Don't know if I need to like schedule it better or
45% of the time,
if
if you
it's
look across stage
because
2,
of
they didn't allow
the
their opponents to even get the
event
spike
and
planted
people
in the
watching
floor.
in other
Look at the comp, I
places,
mean,
do
you're
people
running
just
Jor
not
and Neon.
watch on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Trying to
Like,
follow the sound and trying to fight them.
And look at the way that they're flooding through
Yeah.
Waterfall. It feels a bit trickly, and it is because G2 are very ready for it too. I don't think they're as coordinated as a team like PaperX, for example, with the way they
that's
pull
pretty
it off.
much
but
all.
Look how ready the G2 players are for this fight to come through. I mean, this 2K from Meteor, very, very nice. But here, Valen just posts up, deals with stacks, and he's ready for another player afterwards as well to be walking through on a weird timing. And that is a 1v1. I mean, Trent is committed to getting the spike in the floor, so if Valen goes down, very different complexion to the round, but he's
You
super
watched the whole
aware.
thing for
Now
retention?
they're up to that
Goated.
point.
Goated.
All ults starting to come online for both teams.
Stacking up, could be explosive. Again, Izu constantly being forced to play a bit further back here. Respect the drone, TP away, but he's still been finding that good value. The operator in his hand has been
I
consistent.
mean, one TP for the Teho drone, I think you take that trade every single time.
To open themselves up with any mistakes.
Makes it a little more difficult for G2 to do what they want.
Again, grouping up.
I'd like to see DH.
Uploading a short just before, being like, come see by clicking down below.
Nice little drift.
Yeah.
Smoking his hands here. I mean, listen, already passed most of this. Again, that paranoia and the horns. That's
The
gonna be a
problem
big
is,
reveal on
though,
DH. Lit
people
up, Valen
on
will claim his life.
any kind of short form, they just love a loop.
Slightest of angles to work with.
They just
Already
love
expecting for that
any
repeat
kind of a
stacks.
loop.
Finish.
So if you're
It's a
like,
3v5.
yo, come watch
G2
me
in the
right
driving
now,
seat.
then
It needs to be heroics from Buzz. It needs to be
Ooh.
here and
I guess
now.
I could have put the
Stuns,
text on the
ricochet,
screen.
overdrive off, and a multitude of targets to deal
I don't know,
with, but
whatever.
Too much to overcome.
Stuff to
Spot
think
like
about.
This, till that ult held, but Meteor is back to everyone. And Jordan
Okay,
was going for the
G2
death
win this
blow,
series
trying to
2-0.
finish this up and wrap up map number 1.
I've seen enough. Actually, I mean, we'll see about Corrode, but T1 just
a great
on
round from Jorg towards the end. And just
great,
like in that Masters Bangkok
I guess.
Finals, G2 get a big
That map was
opening
like a
on Lotus.
circle.
This time, though,
Start
a
of the
little
map,
tighter, a little more
I
push
thought
the
to
brink,
myself,
and
yeah, you know what?
unknown maps coming up.
Absolutely. That
This is
drifting into the
G2.
unknown variable.
Middle of the map.
Corrode is our next
Oh,
map. It's bound to be
T1
exciting. We'll see
got
what
right
T1
back
have got
into
up
this.
their
What's
sleeve.
going on? And then end of the map, it was G2 all along.
What's going on? Yeah, put your hands in your face, bro. Happy birthday. Nice try. Sit down. Yeah, DH looking over here. You scared. You scared. Come on.
What is that, man? You can tell from Valen, though, he's like actually super fired up because of that Bangkok loss. Which is crazy. I mean, not crazy. It makes plenty of sense. He's clearly,
Now that I'm a mom,
yeah.
things are different.
Now that I'm a mum, things are different. I'm gonna start a prediction for Good. T1 or G2. And I'll give you like 10 minutes, something like that. Yeah, cool. For all the Twitchers out there who are twitching right now. Is the Ballon d'Or tonight? Really? The first teenage 50-year-old. What does that mean? I'm lost. It's the Ballon d'Or tonight. Oh. Oh, looking like a 50-year-old who still has it, but she's 19. Yeah, that's actually valid. No, I get you. I get you. Alright, here we go. Is this how they make it? It has like stuff under it, right? Oh, what? It's pretty impressive how shiny it gets. And then what? Just a random... I don't know what you call those crystals underneath. Shungite. They're like these rocks. It looks cool though. Rodri Ballon d'Or last year? I swear he didn't win though. Or was it a different year? Because everyone thought Vinicius should win last year and he didn't. Oh yeah, he did win 2024.
Winner is Roderick.
Okay. Impressive. T1 signature moment. Ever since Lewandowski didn't win, it's been a clown show. I don't know, man.
Knocked T1 out of Champions Paris. Next up is Corrode, and it's been kind of a pain in the butt for you guys. 4 different comps.
What year
Last
would that
time
have
it was
been,
the race
though?
comp, which quite didn't look like the perfect solution you guys were looking for. So why let it through? And should we be expecting another surprise?
There's going to be another surprise. We felt like we could mess with T1 a little bit, give an unorthodox veto, and it was definitely a risk that we're just happy to take. And if they want to call that and pick Corode, which is not something that they're very known for, be my guest. I think it'll be a banger map 2. Who knows? I'm glad we got map 1, and even if we lose,
they needed map 1.
Map 3.
They needed Lotus because it's not looked amazing.
Surprise, but you don't give me anything, so this time, why not just give me a little bit of spoiler?
Maybe the tail merchants are back.
Oh, okay. We'll be looking forward to that, and thank you. Good luck.
Teho on Corode.
Josh RT out.
Not seen it
I
done.
love this new side to him, but G2, of course, they take map 1. And if we take a look at the HyperX reflex, you know, Valen was talking about he wanted his revenge, and I think we saw how much he wanted
Dude, Valen was playing so well this match. He was hitting, this round in particular was lovely from him, just charging through the Viper wall, adjusts onto 3, and closes out the round as well. That game got quite close. T1 started coming back in the second half.
Valen was
Towards the
shooting,
end of that first half,
to be
but
fair to him.
It was some big plays from guys like Valen, and that clutch by Leaf, I think, that really shored up their victory on this very important map.
And the constant attitude that we're seeing on the stage.
I was thinking 2019, Mo.
100%. We're seeing also how they're reacting to T1, and we saw so many mistakes. That anti-eco round that should have never happened. Yes, they were getting back at the end of that first half, and definitely for the majority of the second one. But G2, every single time there's that timeout, there's that change, there's that adaptation, changing tempo, close them up.
I do want to give credit to T1 for almost getting back in, though, especially that first half, because I thought G2 had such a great read of how to play into this double duelist comp to begin. They did a great job of punishing T1 when they went for their post-plan aggression that they're known for. But T1 really changed things up. Izu in particular, who's the top of their scoreboard, was in a lot of ways, I think, that catalyst of actually still finding success with that aggression into G2.
In fact, it was Izu practically from the defense with the operator creating so much chaos, and probably one of the reasons why this match ended up being so close.
Yeah, it's probably one of the rare times I also saw DH panicking a little bit in certain situations. Maybe
that 1v1 versus Leaf.
The decision making is a little bit less clean.
The thing is, though, that this was like the map where G2 was favored, where they kind of had to win because they go into Corrode. So T1 keeping it really competitive, I think, is still a good sign.
Well, let's see what Coach Autumn had to say ahead of map 2.
Hi guys, Jen here with Coach Autumn of T1. Tough loss Autumn on that first map. Lotus did look a bit shaky against Team Heretics, but when it comes to facing G2 on Lotus, we all know that they've been running the Taeho comp for a while. So what do you think made it kind of tricky for you facing G2 on this map? And what do you think you need to look out for when it comes to map 2? 감독님, 아무래도 팀 헤레틱스 전에 그 로터스가 살짝 불안해 보이기는 했었는데요. G2 같은 경우에는 로터스에서 태호 조합을 꽤 오랫동안 기용해왔잖아요. 이번 로터스가 좀 어떤 점이 많이 까다로웠고, 그리고 이제 두 번째 세트 어떤 부분이 중요하다고 생각하시는지 궁금합니다.
사실 G2가 이미 많이 보여준 조합이기 때문에 그 조합을 이제 어떻게 굴리는지는 당연히 예상은 돼 있었는데, 사실 이제 그 문제보다는 이번 챔피언스 들어서 DRG 경기랑 헤레틱 경기랑 방금 했던 맵도 그렇고 전체적으로 선수들이 이제 좀 원래 하던 레벨에 비해서 좀 더 생각이 굳어 있는 그런 걸 많이 느끼는데.
Have you guys seen that like live translation software that puts subtitles like live on your screen?
앞으로 좀 더 좋은 모습을 보여줄 수 있을 거라 생각합니다.
It's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, we knew there was a lot of tapes on them running the Taeho comp, and we came in prepared strat-wise, but I think the biggest problem for us in Champions Paris, all through the Dragon Rangers game and Team Heretics games, and even what happened on Lotus, the comms weren't really flowing, and we're very
But that's what you
rigid,
have the
so
translator
we're
for,
trying
right?
to
Like
ease
Jen
the
is
energy up a bit and make
genuinely
sure that the
unbelievable
comms
at
flow and we're
remembering all of
able
that.
to perform up to
And
the
translating
standard and
it.
up to the form that we know we can potentially have. So that will be something that we'll be working on heading into map 2. Thank you, Autumn, and good luck.
I was going to say, Autumn has a t-shirt on underneath his shirt. He had the same t-shirt on underneath when they played Heretics as well. Either it's just his wardrobe or there's some kind of like thing.
We're hearing that they're rigid, that they're not having fun, that
I
they're
don't
not
know.
enjoying. And on the other side of the stage is the complete opposite.
Yeah, G2 looks so much more lax in the way that they're playing, not in their discipline, but just in terms of their mentality of not letting the mistakes
Gotta have
get
those
the better of
leaks,
them.
man.
And
Leak
I do
it.
feel like that's the biggest difference of
Leak it.
G2 in September of 2025 versus the G2 who played at Bangkok, who was that team that was so tense, whose
Hello,
balls
Mihal.
are messing up, who, quite honestly, let that final slip against T1 last time they played.
And it's got to be on Corrode.
What song
here.
is this
you
from?
Heard it from Josh RT. If they want to pick it, he's like, what, they could fall into a trap. And I mean, I think there's some truth in that. We have seen in the past where when maps get left open on purpose, it does end up being a trap. But I don't know.
The game Motorhead?
We're getting a little spoiler. My question is, who is it a trap for?
I couldn't tell if it was like World in Motion.
They're taking a leaf out of fellow Korean
or
team
something
VALORANT.
else.
They're running their own Waylay Neon. But looking at G2, they've switched things up. They're back to the Yoru, and now they're adding the tail into the mix, like he alluded to.
Yeah, exactly. Going back to that fight,
It's got the world in motion, and
he's going to be doing at an all for nothing here in Corrode.
You can slow or fast,
even more
but you've got to do it at the right time.
Dealing with a lot of very fast aggression, and I think that the person that I expected.
No, T1 are a map down.
I'm interested to see how G2 approaches.
Lotus was close. First half, 8-4 in favor of G2. Got it back to a 9-9. And then lost the rounds that they needed. That's how it ended up being. I mean,
hopefully
I get 16 points in my pick'ems if G2 wins, and I get 18 points in my pick'ems if T1
very
wins.
exec heavy, very team fight heavy as well. You can really go for it.
Because I said that both of them would go through, so I'll get one right on one of them at least.
Composition. Double Sentinel.
Yeah, both
toss them out the window.
Yeah, going from double Sentinel to double Initiator to zero Sentinel, so it does make a huge difference to the comps. We haven't seen either of these teams on exactly these comps.
Shot call is
no idea
cool,
what to
but
expect.
Meteor.
Surprised they're doing it over the screen.
But he might have just missed that timing. Drone, though, is going to be spoiling most of that. Tries to pre-aim it. Meteor will take it out. The ball in his face, though. Setting this one up. Prowler going to be broken nice and early. Stray shots from Stacks. Praying.
It looks like a Source Engine window. It's quite funny.
He's getting a lot of damage chipped down into him. All triggered out, slowing down the fight once more. Shots in the dark on either side.
Buzz picking up a bit of info over towards mid. This Viper Wall very committed to an A finish. So even if you go back and re-explore, they're just looking to push people back and still end in an A split, I've got to imagine. I mean, T1 are not going to want to move their defenders away too much.
Leaf is deep inserted. Might be choosing to take a timing against Meteor as well. Fight to be had. He is hard tucked into the corner into A main currently, while this bit of a sprint and pivot occurs over towards the other side of things.
It looks like they were thinking about running a B fake, and now Spike in this direction. Maybe Valen deciding to just end on B.
Yeah, maybe a bit of hard committal.
Oh, what? Hello? It's a very random timing, and he's just going to die anyway on the refract.
All right.
I don't know what that was.
An attempt by T1, at least the salvos make it so that there's only one pocket to
I don't know, hate him making the play, but like, off absolutely zero info. That's what their mid-rounding ends up being, and then he just dies.
Anything's possible. Comes down to these fights that are taken.
2v1.
Wins his out, but he's the last one left now.
Stacks is very much dead here.
One bullet will do him in. Doesn't matter where it lands, and he is hard clearing all of these positions.
Okay, nice.
Found his mark, leaves it into the 1v1.
Now he's spotted Trent. So winnable. Toss him a reveal and get on that defuse. Oh, it's so slow.
Towards top heaven. Trent taking that Pete
Oh, gets the half.
Half onto the defuse already. He's earned himself a bit of a spot to win in here. Time pressure eased off, but Trent still lands
nice try, to be fair. Nice try.
Big reaction there from Stacks as well.
Gave it a good go.
Both hands on his head. Refocus now for the next round, but you can tell that he's pretty devastated.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that was the exact moment
literally just a free kill.
That he messed up. Double dashed in with his fracked out in the open to try to get some information, and they're way closer than he realizes. Yeah, there's the reaction I'm talking about. Stacks not happy with just where his bullets went there towards the end. That was very winnable. He was in a nice position, but it's E2's mistake that opens things. We're not sure how good either of these teams are going to be with this comp, or these comps. T1 could have been practicing it for weeks.
Drone, hello, TP, but you're still hard committed into the corner of the fight. They haven't cleared him.
Yeah.
Still here. Surely there would be that return of the fire. It is there.
G2 with these weapons, like, it's an anti-eco, right? But
these compositions, especially for T1, we haven't seen them since week 3 of Pacific.
Yeah.
On Corrode, so.
We at least know
it's very interesting that they are playing exactly the same comp as Lotus, right? Just on Corrode instead.
Got to be doing that pretty religiously because
and that might just be the sort of turning point that they need in terms of like a comp that's going to work for them here.
Be very, very good. So I actually like the comps that both teams are playing. They go in different directions, but I have no qualms with them. A lot better than the Cypher Sage stuff anyway that somebody cooked up in the G2 camp. That one needed adjustment. 3 Stingers coming into the next round. As G2 look to try to win a bonus. This A-wall has been the main thing that Leaf is running with.
Yeah, pulled out as the default wall rather than the one through mid.
It's a little bit strange because normally you want the Viper to help you take some mid control. And you normally see teams with the double duelist relying more on the site execs. Double initiator.
Slightly different to how I do the wall. Like, you can see here, it just cuts here.
Take the orb up.
And I would usually put it like through there.
He's over towards the opposite side of the map.
But I guess it makes sense, right? You don't want to give them any space to like boost on any boxes or anything. These guys know better than I do.
Still a Vice to get through over here. The wall, and when the wall gets contact, a flash.
Yeah, Meteor is able to swing off of that one.
And Meteor can just
it's
jump
also
this the whole time because
better for a default plant.
The direction. Normally there's an orb that lands on top of bricks right here. And Meteor wouldn't be able to jump peek it.
Still going to hold it down. G2 was looking for the reaction, perhaps, reclearance.
That seems to suggest they don't realize the Vice is here.
Very slow round.
Because if the Vice wall is in A main, they're not going to be clearing that deep.
The wall cuts it up, spots and reveals Izu's position. He did dash back and away here, but Meteor does find himself stray Jorgamo. Leaf is also forwards past that wall, but he's very much alone with that timing that he's caught. He's off to the side here. Nightfall.
And they're actually sending it together.
Down and lay down at his feet. Izu needs that defense and needs that response. T1 trying to at least approach rapidly to the scene. They're trying to help that fight happen and occur, but the backstab picked apart from the seams. G2 still not ready for this fight to be taken. T1 are so damn
I'm not
fast
too sure what's going on here.
Short, Jonah P can't quite
that was a nice try, to be fair.
Help.
Jonah P was one bullet away from having that final kill.
T1 still hold on. 2 players surviving against the bonus.
It looked dangerous for a moment there. Jorg giving away his life a little easily, and Leaf caught by the Saturate. But the Fate Ultimate offered them an opportunity, and as you say, Valen just had, I mean, look at that. He has no clue that there's a player already that deep on the corner.
Let's go, guys!
Oh, whoops, wrong button.
Look at the buy here for G2. It's not like it's amazing. There's an Outlaw. That's got 3 targets that it could pluck.
Yeah, could do some work.
Yeah, so Leaf very deliberately going over to that. And again, the Vice set up over towards A. The wall as well in that.
Hey, what did you cook today, Eric? At your chef job.
My out's ready. DH wants to respect that.
What was the order of the day?
Work put in.
Same kind of call here from Valen.
Contact reclearing. Trent has to try and hold that down. It's good.
Easy
Quick
punish.
with the reaction, so
no longer a chef. What the hell?
Right there behind him. If he goes down, the setup on A does too.
But you're great at cooking.
To be honest, the setup on A is
and your skill set is literally a chef.
Jorgamo's ultimate.
How are you not a chef?
Find out exactly what's going on. The clone already triggered the wall as well.
Not broken.
I mean, A is very weak currently.
Conventional drift. Sets the tone for the rest of this round now. Smoke's propped up. Util being used as well for due diligence. Meteor to salvo at his feet. He's forced forwards into the fight here. There's a lot of information gathered up by Jorgamo off and around. That's a reclear Cord 4. Sees down at the feet to try and defend. A lot of damage done, but at least still having his one. There's a fight on those multiple fronts. The A site, though, is given up.
You're making elaborate meals at home, I see.
Leaves it down to that 2v4.
A lowly waiter.
Find an easy kill here. You might want
They
to go
ran
for
you for your credentials.
Poking.
Yeah, Leaf's still watching it.
Like a decent restaurant, at least, I hope, right?
Oh, I was going to say Jorg is coming around behind, but it's Leaf with a headshot. Takes down DH from long distance. That Outlaw got so much value. But also, the calling here from Valen is ruining T1. He's B-defaulting at the start of the round and then just going back into the Viper setup.
Back of house
The
rules.
clone is breaking the
Front
wall.
of house rules.
There was only 1 player on the site the whole time as
Real.
well. There's no chance for T1 when their defensive rotate to put 3 players on the opposite site. Valen's finding the weak site and ending A almost every time. Again, Viper wall goes towards A. T1 not really abusing it by
We don't even have a kitchen. What the heck?
Not getting info on B quickly enough to re-clear.
Like just microwave stuff? What are you even waiting at that point?
Anything.
No, same stuff, same setup.
What are you waiting for?
It's T1 that need the adjustment quickly. I'd be tempted if I was Autumn to try to call attack timeout here, actually. Might see it before the next rifle round.
Ah, I see.
Adjustments needed. Oh, shots.
I like wine and tapas though, man. I went to
away from it here.
like a vermouth bar in Mallorca.
It's definitely being played by G2.
Yeah, nobody over.
It was great.
So I don't think this is going to be the same.
The cheese, the meats.
This might be the round where they
the jamón
and actually end in that direction.
ibérico.
Drawing for the clearance.
Hell yeah.
A lot of that util. Thorns are going to be dead early.
He's hitting the heavy
I would do it all again.
Aiming in multiple directions.
The shame is, when you find a really nice place like that on holiday, you want to go to somewhere else the next night. You know, you don't want to go to the same place twice, but as I've sort of tended to learn from my Italy trip and now my Spain trip as well, like, just go to the same place twice. Like, if it's good, it's good. Just eat it again, you know?
Time was short, but it's played down to the tiniest of details, and with 11 seconds left, they will be able to get that plant down.
No way for Meteor to contest in this spot. What could have been a very dangerous round just ends up with G2 testing that pressure on B, realizing that it was a bit too much and backing out. That's the advantage of the Yoru, I suppose. Because Jorg was able to get
like
in,
a 50-50.
Escape.
Yeah.
And then even found a kill.
I think
the end as well.
the last night there we went to this place and it was pretty nice. It was just not as good as the other place, you know? Like you got your top rated spot and then you're like second rated.
But I think it's fine either way here.
I guess so. I just go off Google reviews though. Like I can always usually tell if a place is decent or not.
Some pretty simple stuff. Never really in control of mid unless it's the late round, and they still have double drone to be able to go late round through mid, so it's not too much of a problem for them. But they're pushing the defenders back over towards B. They're forcing T1 to stack the B site a bit more, and then they just go back into A with Leaf's setup. And that, I think, is a big problem. Now, do you want a trap play over towards B, perhaps, that you then dissolve? Do you want in the mid round to be pushing down mid so that you have a flank retake going against the no sentinel comp?
You can get active with the comp that they're running.
Sure. Do you want maybe to try to put pressure on Leaf at the start of the round? You know, if you see Leaf throw an orb lineup at the very beginning on A, you could try to punish him by going for the waylay, saturate, paranoia trap play that we saw Aspas run. Yeah, there are many different options. I think part of the question is going to be how much practice have T1 actually had? Do they have all of these things in their strat book to be able to work around? Yeah. And also, if I'm Josh, I'm calling.
You just walk about without Google?
Because you know that Autumn's
I mean,
an adjustment based on your default.
I get it.
So
you want to subvert
I get it.
Exactly.
Same setup though for T1.
But I like to just sort of get a quick feel for what's good and not. And like, look, I use Google, but if I get to a place and it stinks, then I just won't do it, you know? It's fine.
Trap play on B.
Yeah, look at that. Holding their ground. Ready for it. Just in case, T1's comp does have that potential for explosive power. Be able to take a fight rapidly on their own terms. Deep down mid.
T1 controlling mid at the start of this round, and the op posted on this line.
Wow. Spots it. Crazy peek as well. It's just spamming with a couple of bullets, but doesn't really want to contest with the rest of that.
It's good information as well. It tells you a lot about the defensive setup. You know that A is going to be stacked. You know that T1 have mid. Question is now, how do G2 deal with that? Bold from E2 as well.
Yeah.
Good info for his team, but how far do you want to get onto this line?
It's a lot of angles to clear there. It's very brave. It's deep though.
Should know this is the full A. Huge kill from Meteor.
That's straight into the smoke, so Jorgamo gone. He's the initiator factor, really. The only duelist that can play off of most of this.
Ult hits all 4.
Seconds left, roughly here. Nightfall's going to be behind.
Look at Izu moving.
Trying to stun this one. DH getting a bit of a move on. Running down here. The horn has to be broken, and Izu, he's way out open. 20 seconds left, roughly. He's trying
here
to
he
get
comes.
The backstab going for them because G2 and none the wiser. They have to clear.
Should be a straight execution.
In a few final moments here, trying to go all the way up and already returning.
This is a very well played round by T1 in the end. And Izu, just taking his timing through B main there is brilliant.
Yeah, well, I think that's a great adjustment called by Autumn, too.
Slightly more calculated.
Great usage of attack timeout to completely give your team a different defensive setup that worked wonders. The fact that Itsu wasn't pushed off that B line allowed everybody else on T1 to be stacking over towards mid and A.
You'll be back for the MIBR games? No worries. Where are you off to, Mihal? Where are you going for a walk?
So,
I really need to get out and hit the gym one of these days this week.
See if they run
I kind of slacked off on the gym.
More easily himself because now he has a steel garden.
We're trying to make sure I get like 3 days a week.
Broken this time. Hinder on the other side of things as well will force that TP back out, so the wall remains up for T1.
It's a similar idea, but it's DH jiggle peeking instead of an op in this direction. And G2 realized they need to push this B player off the line.
Oh, just around your neighborhood? Nice.
Pull more defenders back to B. So now you can go back and reclear through mid. So
Mihal, you're not boring at all. Going on a walk is a great idea. It's a great way to just get some fresh air, and honestly, I would never blame you for it.
Here, buddy. Deep TP as well is committed
for. Ooh, nice little set play.
Now going to be applying that. That's heat turned up that one to these T1 players. They make a snap call, trying to take that fight over towards B main.
And the paranoia means there's no trade here either. It's really nice from DH. Oh.
And he's just absolutely ruined them. Ruined their day.
That's an unbelievable play from Trent in that spot.
It's all gone wrong on every single area.
Spike planted.
I mean, I love the on-the-fly adjustment from T1 to decide to fight over B main there. They got the jump immediately onto Leaf. But Trent, playing like he was at the start of the year, best player in the world kind of form there to pick off both of them. Yeah, he has cooled down over the course of the year, but you still get glimpses of it like that.
Ulting Neon in your face and landing that shot.
Yeah, just a clean one-tap with the Vandal.
This map looks so good. I mean,
the call too. G2 were thinking about going for a B split, and then once Trent got pressured, they were like,
it's easy not to think about it when people get so obsessed on meta and everything else, but
and the spike goes back in their direction.
He's just backing away playing his life, and Izu doesn't even get to keep that operator.
It's visually one of the best, if not the best, in my opinion, that we've had in Valorant.
Valen's done a good job in that
Big fan. Big fan.
The problem. Going to push the B player off the line.
Oh.
Very good at making those snap calls as well to pivot.
Yeah, the double initiator gives you a good way of being able to contest mid in the mid round. Especially when the defenders are not running a Viper wall too. I mean, if you were running a Viper wall that went through mid, maybe it'd be a bit more difficult, but you wait out DH's smoke and you don't have too much to worry about. Oh, here's the Aspas play.
Yep, here it is, trying to make a play towards it. Let's see if they're even ready for it. Yes, they are. Players in spawn ready to defend. Jonah P. A couple of stray bullets with the help of the rest of his team.
It's incredible how quickly the pros adjust.
Yeah, already ready for it. And Leaf, of course, always tracking the money in the economy. Knows that he's up against no armor, half armor, whatever it might be.
Give it a couple of weeks and you won't even be able to get away with that playing ranked. Everyone's going to be holding for it.
Cut close there, Buzz.
Unlucky from Buzz. He had to peek because you would have seen the tether from around the corner. One of the reasons why this season is so strong.
And the ults that they're getting on
one of many.
Monstrous too.
Yeah, it's a dangerous comp. You don't really want to get it going, but they don't really have an option at this point. T1.
This sort of becomes a cool round, timing actually for DH.
The Nightfall with Jorg or Valen getting into a deep position.
Yep.
Trent was looking at it, but
the Omen ultimate, right? And then any space that you get on site, you have a pick going down. It's going to become extremely difficult for T1 on a map that I think even with these comps probably should still be a bit defense-sided. But it's tough to say when...
I think G2 should understand that there's a bit of a gap here, though.
You know, at the very least,
and Leaf will win this one versus one.
With it on a map
oh,
that has been their worst.
Okay. There you go.
What fast adjustments G2 have had to make as well. They've had real... no time, I can imagine. Not really much practice in terms of completely alternating the composition you want to play. Because it is a big change. You're going from a double initiator from the double senti.
You literally just got to play further back.
So slow style.
It's where Gentlemate's got sort of caught out by this before.
Shift up. Huge credit to them. What?
Hello?
I too.
Is he okay?
He's got a problem with someone.
Yeah, lead paint stare.
I think...
He's been doing that often. That's a flash, though.
He was expecting Leaf to have cleaned it. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Flash reveal was nice to start off the move here from G2. Buzz is as good as dead. Oh my god, man! The utility, you kidding me? Molly, Flash, guy in the Shadow Realm staring at you.
G2 are in position.
That's horrendous.
Utilizing those ults like I was talking about to be able to get themselves into a great spot and even doing a hard punish there right off the round rip onto DH.
I wonder if chat's saying the same thing about it.
On B because that's what Autumn told them to do coming out of the
She's like, what do you do?
And G2 are like,
what do you actually do in that situation?
We'll just punish you with a flash haunt setup and run you down.
That's filthy stuff here from G2.
Even if that had been Itsu with the AWP, he would have been pressed to get out of there, I think, quickly with the light speed. Wow, come on!
Get out of here, man!
It's 7-2 already, Valen. Let them keep their guns. Give them a hope.
Just disgusting stuff. Stacks.
This attack side has looked so much better.
Keep hold of the weaponry, but look at that movement, man. There's just no way.
G2 starting to look like a unit again. This execute, right? So this was a nice start. You have the flash and the reveal, so he gets tethered. What are you doing, man? And then, yeah, Buzz was absolutely royally screwed. Hey, look at this. Molly, Prowler, Drone, Blind, TP. Like...
Yo, Meteor, can you even shoot back or no?
He's been in the shower reciting those lines, I can tell.
Yeah.
He's been thinking about it.
As soon as he watched the T1 documentary, he was just thinking, thinking to himself the kind of things he's going to be shouting across. Oh, bro. Yeah, G2 have come into this one, viewing themselves as the protagonists, haven't they?
And listen, we'll reset the stakes as well. I mean, this is elimination. If you go out here, it's 9-12 in terms of your position, and no one remembers.
I love how much you love this game. What does that? What do you mean by that?
Expected to do more.
And I think, you know, it's arguable, it's debatable whether T1 are expected to do more. I think you'd expect them maybe to have a chance of making.
Honestly, you don't want to go out today? Where are you going out, Mo? What's the plan? Dude, what's the plan, Stan?
What they look like they
What are you thinking about?
And still might be able to make
Infectious? Dude, I feel like people are being sarcastic. I've never looked down that alleyway before.
Oh no, looking down the avenues, man. Little alleyways and all sorts here, but it needs to be the adjustment from T1. There needs to be
I feel like I don't get hype though. I feel like I'm not. I'm kind of just watching it, to be honest.
The first Masters in Bangkok. An incredible run.
If there aren't people in chat talking about random crap, then I don't really have too much to say usually, because the commentators are already saying it, and I just like to listen and hear what, you know, Bren and Sideshow are up to.
Didn't even need that orb.
Sideshow watches so much Valorant, like, you're being serious. I mean, fair enough. What's the weather like for you, Mo? Because it's, I mean, it's not been great here in the UK. We've gone from being in the fake summer phase where it's just kind of warm to this really annoying type of weather where all of the ground is completely wet. So you've got like snails and slugs and things now moving onto the pavement.
The weaponry is just so light for T1.
And there are gaps in the sky where the sun comes through, but because of all of the water on the ground, it's quite cold whenever the wind blows. So you have to wear like a coat, some warm clothes. This is a crazy round.
Firing off on every single cylinder. T1 say, we are not done yet. We're gonna try and take the fight straight to them. They burn them right back.
28 yesterday, 11 today. Yeah, that's what I mean, right? So you go out wearing a coat, you go out wearing your coat, and then you get that one little bit of sunlight that hits you, and you're boiling, and you're like, I've got to take the coat off. As soon as you take the coat off, the wind hits you, and it's like, oh, it is actually cold. Because of the water from the ground makes the air a little bit more moist. It's like... Not ideal. Not ideal.
That is a weird one. That is a strange round for T1.
It's not that great here.
But that's wiped out a lot of the ults on the side of G2. Whoa. Early spam battle, Buzz down to 15 health.
Lucky to be alive in that spot here. DH is... There's no way you're disrespecting this, man. You're trying to get ahead of this. There's a horn in your face!
Oh, DH.
Survive that spot.
This game is getting mad.
Yeah, mistakes being opened up, perhaps from the pressure. The understanding that this could be your last time to perform on the stage. Especially for T1. And order ready from behind. I mean, where's Valen come from? How's he got here?
Some nice pathing from Valen. Left leaf behind as well.
Even spotting signs of life for Meteor. We'll have to
Oh,
respect
and look
that
at the
though,
utility.
down at your feet. So as quickly as T1 win a round, looks
Yeah.
like it's going to be answered back.
I mean, 8 on attack. I know America's is a lot better on attack on Corrode, but this is a statement from G2.
That opening pick onto DH. He's having a rough
Other
game
teams
today.
might just reconsider how they want to line up that veto process against them here if
it helps out their information game
they can
so
do a
much,
little
but
bit more of this, because this
he's
is
just
quite
getting
nice actually.
Time and again. The flash haunt combos are too much for him to be able to stand up against.
Need some help, really, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
Fall and Autumn are the same thing, Mo. Autumn is such a better word though.
And then, oh yeah, Leafs.
Just classic Americans being like, why is it called fall? Because the leaves fall off the trees, bro. Autumn is such a cool word. Autumn is such a cool word. Big fan.
Last round of the half here, and it's desperation already, and they've lost the ult. They've lost the ult.
Oh, well, there's no way they're going to get to him in time.
I miss the rain.
You're right, though. They need this last round.
It's I miss the rage, isn't it?
It's just overwhelming. Just the opening B setup, just a flash and a horn. It's very simple. The T1 have not found an answer towards, and you can feel that pressure.
Mate, DH is... Yeah. I think this one's over, to be honest.
He really knows he's let his team down there with how he's played that. Devastating when you've got a rookie as well, especially under such a high
I get it, he's a rookie, but he's only 2 kills off everyone else on the team.
After that T1 documentary, not
No
too
one
much
on
they're gonna
T1
be
is
bringing up the
performing.
spirits, but we'll see. Clone dealt with early here. Izu very much alone, but he does some
Coloured leaves, sun out, walking through a forest. Yeah, me too. Like, autumn can be a sunny, nice time.
Salvos at your feet, DH.
I think you can use winter as an umbrella term about when it's cold. Because from this point onwards, we're kind of getting into the winter, you know what I mean?
Sort of reinforces A side. They're in position to really push back.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Mo.
Still squaring up to try and take it.
Pumpkin spice latte type season.
Here, bit of spam into the box alongside it, but again, anyone is easy
A candle by your bedside.
Left will commit to that reload, and his team does have a good defense here.
I'm not huge on like scented stuff though. I know some people are just, I need my berry scented this, I need this and that, my cinnamon, I need this and it. For me, sometimes it's just a bit too much. Because it's all processed and chemically altered.
He's been so good since being added to this team. It's rough to see him not quite perform out
Why is
there,
Trent
but
always
choosing
doing that
one towards
face?
the end, maybe that'll reset his mental for the next and most critical
Trying to
half.
farm reaction
Definitely potential for it.
images.
Maybe it's salvageable here for T1, but for now we're going to send it down to the stage.
Helps you study?
Nice
I
quick
mean,
interview.
it's the lo-fi hip-hop girl sort of aesthetic, isn't it?
Et Samy est là lundi pour donner de la voix pour T1.
We got Lou again. Samso-kun. Content creator, maybe?
First of all, if you had to give me 3 reasons to become a T1 enjoyer, what would they be? Donc Samy, si tu devais me donner 3 raisons pour devenir fan de T1, ça serait lesquelles?
Bah, tout d'abord, c'est l'aura des joueurs, de toute façon. Leur merch qui est incroyable. Et le fait que, quoi qu'il arrive, ils sont toujours dangereux en game.
I like candles though. I get down with candles. I get down with candles. Sometimes people are just like overdoing the cinnamon and stuff though.
And lastly, the aura, and I think it goes for both games for T1, of course. And second question, we are used to seeing you being
Eric, I think Lou's great. I think she's great.
You here enjoying yourself, having a good time. So
and I'm always going to be a Lou fan. Anyone who's like, you know, a player and a caster has my respect. And then obviously she's doing the interviews here. And she's had some sick fits as well. Because I don't know who does wardrobe for globals, but these guys always have drip. Meanwhile, I'm turning up to VCT still with the same 3 outfits as I did at the start of the year. It's actually cooked.
That's also part of the game, and I think you
Contractually,
are right on
okay,
this.
buddy.
And let's see if the Sammy buff will be enough for T1 to come back on Road.
Wait, Mo, but what do you mean you lit the candle and studied until it was done? How does that work?
Down in the doldrums, down by 4 rounds. A pistol round goes without saying.
Because I'm like a big candle fan. You know, like I have some around. Let me just go find one.
Take a look at Leaf.
Should
He's
have
gonna
one
be
over
of the
here.
players that has to
Yeah,
fend
it's
off
just
the
on the
double
desk.
duelist on the other side of things.
Like
He
so.
has had Meteor's number, hasn't he? 740 damage dealt.
Like this. See, just even like a little one. But this will last for a while. I think this one might actually be done.
If this champs run ends
This is relaxing lavender.
with people like Leaf,
exactly, man. I mean,
Oh, just the tea lights? Yeah, I don't know how long a tea light lasts. Like an hour plus.
time actually when it comes to Meteor.
I think so.
Though his career only started a couple of
Alright.
years ago.
I
had that highest to highs.
have quite a few of them.
Now looking at potentially the lowest of lows. Let's make it all the way here.
What do you got here?
Be your final game.
Big
They can't stand it.
purple
They don't
Tactibear.
want that to be the case. They don't want that to be carved into stone as their legacy for 20.
Yeah, 36-hour study sesh. Yeah. When it says, "Oh yeah, this candle will last you for over a day."
Neon Waylay, very powerful at that. But
That's what they mean when they say, "Burning the midnight oil." I'll be in my room late at night, studying with my lavender candle. Okay. The soul frenzy purchase from Jaw, tucked in backside, it's just gross.
That's the only thing they got. Izu and Meteor are going to have to
Izor
really
has
step up.
Izor?
The way that G2 are
Yeah,
playing
I've just
the discipline.
combined the 2 words. Izu
Runs deep here.
has
This is
spotted the
response
TP.
to the swing, leaping into the fight like a salmon upstream. Trent delivering death blow after death blow here.
Empty. The David Goggins of studying. I know a lot of people who are big David Goggins fans, but David Goggins? Dude, what is up with me today? I'm not like crazy high on the
You really are in a rough position now. G2 running
on the
away with
guy.
things.
But he's a master of discipline, right? That's something that I respect.
That's the life of an initiator sometimes.
Perfect call. Perfect call.
Yeah, that B stack, like I was saying, was a really good anticipation of what T1 were going to do, and they don't go for the force T1 here. Going to allow G2 to get up to double digits.
All right, let's see it.
This will get very bloody, but T1 just decided to go all in here.
Just classics, and Buzz has the shorty, so he wants to gap close.
A lot of presence, a lot of push back here, but T1 not looking to commit.
Jonah lands the C's early and the reveal.
It's got a sheriff. It's got a sheriff. Spotted a player. Should be set up for it as well. No way, man.
Valen's stinger is unbelievable.
He wasn't disciplined with his first 3 marriages. What have I missed about David Goggins?
No response. No chance. When you look at the stats, G2 are, across stage 2, the best team in the world when it comes to defense. Some people talking about them just farming an easy region in
How many
Americas,
wives
but
has David Goggins had? He's only been married once.
some other teams do.
Now that judge
says here.
make good work with it as well. Eyeing about pulling out the U-turn, but it leaves him just down at easy. He does pick it back
So,
up, but again, not long for the world in a spot like that.
He met his wife, Jennifer, from his time living with Jesse. In Jesse's book, there's a part where he's making her do a burpee test, and a blonde-haired woman walks in the room. She name drops the woman as Jennifer. Thought it might have been a coincidence. When you look her up on LinkedIn, she's executive director of Goggins LLC.
To win this game. They were motivated to crush this game. I think it's indicated by the words that Valen was using, where he was talking about making their lives miserable.
Oh, I don't know. Dude, I have no idea.
4 players of G2 stacked up.
Goggins is just locked in.
Opted into here with a blind and a flash around their face, but there is no response with a hit.
How are you doing, Mythical? Welcome.
Down to the ground, still overextending. Jorgamo's there, lying in wait. Outlaw in hand.
There's no way they anticipate.
Wait, is it just not reloaded? Is there a bug there?
Dips himself back.
Oh no, it is now.
potential reaction at T1.
Why only 2 viewers? Bro,
reeling,
beats me.
wondering.
It's champs. Everyone, there's like 100 different watch parties. I'm not going to be the favorite. So, that's fine. Oh,
Trent does not care. Right from mid, DH should be able to get a free kill. Only the box covering. Yeah, there it is. So, punish.
I'm the favorite. I appreciate that, bro.
Have them sounding in.
I'm also streaming on YouTube simultaneously, so if people want to watch on YouTube, they can. That's why I've got the chat over in the corner. You see that over there? And you can see how Eric is speaking on YouTube. Yeah, crazy. We're multi-streaming now. I'm trying to get my YouTube watch time up so I can earn money off YouTube. So that when the off-season comes around and I'm like streaming and uploading videos and stuff, I can get a little bit of ad revenue. Every little helps, even if it's like 50p, you know? It's something. And you have to sort of push. You got to push.
Guns picked up and reclaimed.
Eric, this is the
managed by DH with Leaf and Jorgamo.
This is the Unreal Engine 4 version. All of the tournament client stuff is on Unreal 4. Unreal 5 is only on the live client.
G2 had so many things going on in this round.
I don't know when they're going to push the update. They might have already done it, but to my understanding, they haven't yet. So probably start of next year.
Meteor's one away from an ultimate, though, that could be extremely important in a round like this.
Nice reveal.
Over the top of the horn. Not real.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you don't want some weird bug that you've not seen before come up. Oh, I like that from Qeon. It's a static fake out that just stands there because of the wall. But it's like a common position. So when you peek around the corner and you see it, you're like, oh, it's the guy. And then he plays from the corner.
I don't know why Meteor doesn't play for ults more often, but never mind.
Yeah, we're going to see a fight taken anyway out towards Link. That's a stun connecting. Slowing him down, he really want to.
Trent waiting for support, has 2 salvos. Just doesn't need him. Okay, buddy. Sure thing. Just drop both the salvos in main and it's a 1 round. Just get on the defuse. There you go. Stax has nowhere to play from. And it is done.
Denying any chance of retaking, coming back into that round. 11 now for G2.
Yeah, I've not played Apex all too much, but now that I've got a new PC, maybe it's the meta. Maybe I should start queuing up some Apex. Apex Legends.
Not looking quite as drilled as DRX, for example. Domestic rivals of T1. Former home of some of these T1 players as well. They have the Yoru, the flashes coming through. Plus this Neon not throwing the wall there for DH to be able to get a clean TP into the corner. T1 not looking quite as drilled, and I don't know why Meteor didn't just pick up the orb and go for a free ult into the B side to open.
Little details going to miss.
Very far a miss, because now onto an eco round and you essentially have to give G2 match point. They'll be begging to get some stinger value here.
Trying to really just send it flying forwards. That sees connects though.
Alright, I mean, I kind of needed T1 on this for the extra couple points. Take 6, sure, 6-7 rounds for them here, but
Thrifties are working for them, aren't they?
Maybe that's part of the key as well. Just trying to send it.
G2 will win this series, no problem.
Got a bit of backup. TH going to be joining him. Jonah Pete. Sidestepping, but doesn't really
ALGS goes hard. I reckon I could.
There's a good punish in sight.
I've never casted a Battle Royale or like an Overwatch style game before.
Spot like this. Back is open though to Izu. He'll deliver it. It's execution style here. Massacre Thrifty for T1.
It's the second one that I remember on this map. So that's at least a third of the rounds for T1 coming off the back of winning Thrifties. And maybe it's to do with the pace like you're talking about, Brent. They just need to be playing with a little, I don't know, more...
less respect?
Yeah, more whimsy.
Sure what DH was doing in the map, if that's like something wrong with his keyboard or... Like, are we going into attack? No, it's a timeout.
T1 and in, so they can actually communicate.
What do you mean, what did I say, Mythical? What am I missing?
Yeah, so an opportunity here for Autumn to actually have some input on their attack side.
Yeah, there's not too much going on. I'm not a huge fan of the gunplay, which is obviously massively important in an FPS game.
This is the round to do it.
But
you want to be using attack side
forbidden combination
right
of.
to stop G2 getting
Oh,
to 12,
dude.
to throw
I'm
off
banning
any
you.
adjustments
I'm just
that
gonna
Josh is
ban you.
going for,
It's crazy.
and to break their economy again. This next round is a must-win if T1 wants to come back.
I was like,
and keep their
what are
playoff
you
teams
even
alive
talking
in the
about? I
champs.
was so confused.
G2 pulling out all the stops to ensure that that does not happen. Want to slam shut that door in the face of
What is
T1.
this? A
ensure
random
that
article on
distant memory of lifting the trophy at Bangkok will remain
candidates
just that.
to take
Chance for them
poise
to do it
slot.
further
Does
into
it
the
actually
tournament.
say?
G2's time. The entire year has been building up to them lifting trophies.
No,
Done
it
it
doesn't.
regionally, but never been proven on the international stage.
We'll find out in October, though. That'd be cool.
Lots of input there coming from the T1 assistant coach.
Mythical, it's fine. I'm just jesting.
Apart from Meteor. Now, E2 one away from an ultimate, so it might just be a play for this ultor. See what they open
I don't even need this event list, man. This is kind of a pointless little thing on the UI. I'll drop that. Here we go, Izu over the top. Mr. Slow.
But not the shots, Izu. What an entry.
Gunplay on Apex is cool. It's like all the movement and stuff.
Dodge and juke to the side. It's an instant trade by Stacks. It needed to be so. Has to be clean from this point on by T1. On their way back in.
In the meantime, I played like 3 or 4 games of no, wait. Like 2 or 3 games of Valorant this morning. Dude, some of the people in my elo are just
This is. They want to hold on to any lead they possibly have. Give no possibility for G2 to get back.
it's impossible. I need to start like duo trio queuing. The only problem is I got no people to queue.
Don't want to play for it though.
Both players caught by the Fade ultimate, locked out by a smoke.
Hold on, T1 are just hunting these players down.
I knew you were gonna say that, Mythical, but you're never online, so
One enemy remaining.
you're never online, bro.
Technically a 1v1, but actually just Leaf trying to get out of here with
trying to
the weapon
survive.
in his hand. This was a must-win round for T1.
I mean,
and it's that fast
I feel like Diamond or Ascendant is just so easy to get if you play the game a tiny bit.
Shy about using ultimates as well. I mean, they weren't
You're at
playing for
school
the
in the
ultimate
morning,
start, they were playing
simply
to try
just
to punish the player who was
like
denying the ult orb.
yeah. I'm not suggesting for you to skip school. It's a terrible idea.
Catch there at the very start of the round.
Doesn't make me sound like any kind of a role model, does it? You know.
G2, their economy left reeling. And this is where the doubts might start to trickle in just a little. You've lost 2 rounds in a row, now your economy's pushed down.
I'm not
again.
advocating for that.
Certainly if they lose another big rifle round, G2, we're going to be talking about mental resilience.
Bring them down.
G2 are trying to gamble on the Thrifty here. They had 4 bodies heading over towards B. Now that that Prowler and Paranoia are coming through, these defenders are going to start running towards
Good C's.
Trying to Pete. It's posturing.
When you play on main, I'm not online. I mean, I queue my games. I'm a morning guy. You know, I'm a morning gamer.
Potentially slow down, but T1.
You missed the summer holidays.
They don't respect
It's tough.
They're going to be sending it flying
Actually, a
forward.
really
So
nice
could be in a
lineup
bit
for
of a-
the
bit of a
slow.
spot. Stun connection as well. There's connections as well, though. From the Sheriff in the hands of Jorgamo, convergent pass has to be committed. It's getting dangerous now. T1, they don't want to lose grip of it. When you have the advantage, you send it. You know how good G2 can be with that weaker weaponry.
But they're all retaking from the same position. It normally doesn't work on Corrode.
The Hazric duo. Absolutely, we send it.
Ult's committed from G2's side of things, even if they don't have the weapons. A salvo into the corner, spotting out Izu. That's disconnected him from
Great
the rest
utility.
of the pack. T1
This is why the
has to step up
Teho
now.
Yoru was so strong, because Jor gets that info and it's straight into the hands of Tran. Stun in the smoke as well, take a bit more space. I mean, it's crazy. 2v1. I don't trust Stacks to win this. He wins it anyway. I'm stupid.
Stay alive.
So important for him to pick that up.
Enormous reserves there from Stacks, just popping off in the comms afterwards as well. He had to stand firm, had to be the pillar for his team to rely on.
That's huge.
Fragging earlier on in this game.
That's why he's the captain.
The scoreboard, but there does exactly what's required of him. What a chaotic moment. There were definitely chances.
Yeah,
for
Mythical
to win.
G2 don't need momentum though.
And now they've got rifles up.
They just need 2 rounds.
Where Meteor could get big value out of his ultimate. You've got to have a set game plan around this one.
As soon as they pick one up, it's like just instant pressure on T1 anyway. So
It's going to billow through. So Leaf has control, but that
See
is
what
not
happens.
where T1 are setting their sights. A has been working.
It has.
They don't want to change it up.
If you try to jump spot, you get punished by the Waylay.
One of the angles here. Fast lane through. And here it is. Steel Garden sweeping past. Players going to be committed and weapons torn away from G2's grasp, so they can't contest this one. Free real estate for T1. The Nightfall is going to be answering straight back here. G2 are saving these ults.
Jonah P talking too much in those cinematics? What do you mean?
Try and billow out into the back of the side here. Finding some targets. Izu again, hard committed into the corner. SamQ's going to be cut away from him here. All comes down to the trades and the shots. G2.
Before the game, I mean, a lot of what the players say isn't always like what they want to say. It's scripted for them by the people who produce those videos. And they can obviously decide to like change little bits, but
Pulling the util, the ultimate's out of them. They had to use everything, but it is G2 now up to 12.
You can't
all this stuff is scripted usually. Or they just ask them a bunch of questions and then take the answers.
He waited, baited his team, but perfectly done. Nice! Comes around the back, grabs 2. Pressure on T1, but the economy not good for G2 either. A Stinger, a Judge, and no ults to work with. Yeah. No great ults, to be honest, on either team, but Buzz might still be able to tear some people apart.
I'm gonna go take like a little break and go do some washing up after this one.
Every single round counts at this point for T1. Got to give it their all, otherwise they
got here.
are
A little
done.
lineup from Meteor. Let's see it. Where to go?
Overtime.
Yeah.
Is this just a normal throw?
Match points here for G2, more than they ever had in the Bangkok Grand Finals, and that was over
Chuck
the course
it, bro.
of 5 maps. A banger. This
Chuck it already.
In 2.
Where's it gonna land? B main, like under the arch, or is it backside?
Pressure coming from T1. They're looking to see if they can pull rotates. Cross the map there.
Ah, stops the flood from spawn.
Try and cut off the available avenues. Open sightline though up to heaven. Needs to be watched for. A couple of shots as well going either side. No one falling casualty though. And through mid as well. Looks like this is a bit of late delayed pressure. Valorant still holding it in the game. And Timing's just spotted it. Bullet's going to be rattling there through the wall though.
Oh, it was good bait! Meteor, what are you up to, buddy? What are we doing here? Oh, yeah, it's done. Bye-bye, GG. Great flash. Yeah. And there you go. Leaf was ready for it. He was literally just waiting. There you go.
They qualify for playoffs.
Revenge for G2.
Vengeance, absolutely cold out there.
Yeah, T1 were pretty average though. G2 played a good game across the board. Valen's absolutely pumped after that. And I think, to be honest, this is a huge win for them, not just because it moves them into playoffs and gives them a few days to reset, but because it's such a high to take into those games. The kind of momentum that they didn't have in Toronto. So
here today, doing a great job.
I don't think there's ever any favorite team in Toronto. Oh, sorry, in a event like this.
Doesn't mean we say
but
GG, well played to T1. An earlier exit
G2
they've had the highest
moving a little higher up now.
With that Bangkok trophy lift, but they were hoping to at least put up a little bit more.
Especially when you do that on Corrode.
Do that where, I mean, I'm thinking about Sentinels, for example.
A map that they've struggled on.
And they came back on a big run to make top 4 in champs. Despite the fact they didn't perform that well in the middle of the season, but not the same narrative for T1. Bit of a flash at the start of the year and not too much else, but here's G2, consistent as anything. Never quite making it to the very top of the mountain, still hoping that champs is going to make the difference there. Tough competition awaits them in the playoffs, but they have earned the right to fight for another trophy.
Against the best in the world.
All right.
Closing up here towards the end of it. I mean, only one more team left to qualify for playoffs and one more team left to be sent home. G2.
MIBR RRQ. One of the games ever.
The high expectations they got for themselves and we have for them coming in.
I gotta be honest with you as well.
If we get RRQ, then the pick'ems might just be saved. But if MIBR go through, oof, I don't know where we're at. I do not know where we are at.
But it's the improvement on Corrode. They were talking so
Let me get the
giving it back, man, a lot.
The Riot client open.
Based on a whiff that Meteor had, I got to imagine. Talking about him getting complacent after winning the bracelet. That's nasty.
That's how much G2 wanted it. Sometimes that can be that double-edged sword, but for now we're going to send it down to the stage for the Verizon post-match interview.
tournament's most favorite
Leaf.
make it to playoff through the lower bracket and are now joined by Congratulations.
I don't. It keeps playing the music when I open the client up, man. I just want to go check the picks. Let me just check the picks. You know what I mean?
Adaptability, sorry, that you've shown. Why is it important, you know, to adapt fast, especially at champs? We've seen you on Corrode. You know, the comp is not working. We change it quickly. So yeah, what are your thoughts on this?
I think we have an identity that is very strong. I mean, we have the Teo merchant himself, Trent, even though he hates
G21, sick, yeah.
You know, like,
kind of
there's
chill.
A lot of good agents in the game and a lot of good.
Were you rooting for the money, or did
team,
you?
So we can play
you
anything,
didn't mind.
Sometimes it's just easier to just change to abuse like a weakness.
Play on your strength, basically. Donc,
hey, no silver, no win, man.
Pourquoi est-ce que s'adapter rapidement, c'est important en Champions? On a vu G2 qui ont changé leur compo sur Corrode parce que ça marchait pas. Il le dit tout simplement. Bah, on a notre marchand sur terreau, même s'il n'aime pas que je l'appelle comme ça, on a des forces sur nos agents. Où on peut jouer des agents différents, donc on peut clairement s'adapter très vite. And
this is crazy as well, by the way. You actually get like no points for even having people in the right part of the bracket.
Like even better than you were
Look at this.
How come?
Look at this. This is what they've done for the pickings. Really so Group C, yeah, is completely wrong. Is completely wrong.
Anyway, so it's not that hard to get back into the server.
Is it low sense,
Interesting
like
how they kind of overwrite it.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I should try to lower
I got
my
these
sense to shoot,
one way round, and I just get nothing. You get 2 points if it's in the right one, like the perfect one. Yeah, correct slot +2, and then correct advancing is 16. So I get 16. I got 18 for that, right? For each, because I got both of these correct. And then I'm gonna get 18 for Fnatic, and then potentially 18 for RRQ as well if they go through. But I don't get any points for that because I guess it's just the teams.
Yeah, both of those are
36 out of 40. Yeah, dude, it was decent. It was decent. And Group B could also be like a 36 or whatever. And then I get G2 at least, but it won't be correct slot, so it's just +16.
Congratulations again, and we'll see if you're gonna get.
So 1, 2, 3. I could potentially get I either get 4 out of 8 or 5 out of 8. It depends what happens with RRQ, and yeah, for some reason it's just like it's not. It doesn't do it per day. It's like the group is either done or not.
Can you even shoot back or no? Bro, you got the bracelet and you were comfortable, eh?
No, you let him, guy.
Oh, God.
Oh, happy birthday to you!
Dude, if I lose and I hear someone shouting that, I'm throwing my mouse across the stage. I'm actually turning into a bit more of a tilter because when I play now, if I'm getting like stressed, I've got into this new habit where if I'm stressing out, I'll literally just pick up the mouse and I'll be like I'm about to throw it, and then I don't throw it. Don't know what's wrong with me. Don't know why I started doing that. It's a bit strange. I wouldn't actually throw hands though, because if you lose, then you lose, right? Alright, give me one quick DM. Then I gotta go clean. Then I gotta go clean some stuff. Show my aim? Yeah, you aren't ready to see the aim. The aim is hard. I would be very surprised if we had a physical altercation in VCT. I think the closest we've gotten is just people like, you know, across the stage. I'm thinking Sugetsu, but that was obviously as a joke.
Match found.
And the Shopify Rebellion guy at GC 2022. Pre-partnerships as well, crazy. It was the old LEC studio where that happened, which is the current, obviously, you know.
Deathmatch. Warm up.
VCT EMEA studio. Alright. We got the new Phantom. Very, very nice. Big fan of this one. 0 more. man. Fuck that Yuki aim shit. I got
Fight.
An artisan mousepad though. Wait, peek me, peek me, peek me. Peek me. Peek me. Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. I only shoot people who aren't looking my way. Peek it.
Yoro is dead. Got him.
Bomb in the mid jewels. About to get pre-fired coming out of the vent. Oh, no. Goddamn. Absolutely fried. God, this map sucks for DM. Absolutely honks.
Dominating.
Is Breeze still in the DM queue or not?
Tango down.
Because I could have sworn that they left like Breeze in.
I can do this all day.
Peek it. No way, dude. The little 140. You gotta be kidding me. Peek me. This is the worst thing. It's like if I know they're gonna peek, then that's why I do it. I mean, look, I wish I could at least play on like a tier 3 team or something. I think I'd probably be decent enough, just as an in-game leader though. Not as like an actual someone who has the crazy hard shoot. Yeah, this map is so dead for DM. It's like, and it's just like full footstep whoring as well. The map is okay itself. This is disgusting. Like, see, I can already hear the next guy stepping to fight me while I'm in the middle of a duel. The map is just, yeah, it's kind of gross in general.
Patch this. Hostile KIA.
The spawns are horrible. I know. Valorant DM is bad in general, but it's not the absolute worst.
Shut down.
Like, what are we doing? What's going on here? What's going on here? All these corners I gotta clear just to get out in mid.
Target dead.
Look at this. I'm playing like a rat now. I'm playing like a rat. What's wrong with me?
10
That's
kills
horrendous.
remaining.
That's horrendous. I can't shoot a guy who's not even looking at me. But then, like, why are we spawning a guy in my crosshair at the same time? It's just not necessary, is it? Like, what are these spawns? Like, she's just had basically a free opportunity to kill me. I've spawned in, right? Okay. Like, is it bad that the warm-up version of deathmatch is better than actual deathmatch? Do you know what I mean? Like, just the rapid spawns and stuff? Like, what are you doing here?
5 kills remaining.
That's horrendous gunplay from me. Need to start hitting some shots. I'm actually just not shooting.
1 kill remaining.
I never played DM though. This is also terrible shooting from me. But yeah, I mean 32 deaths, it's impressive. Alright.
Kind of look like it just calms being off. All those things that just snowballed their stage too. Finally, their players are back in really good
Every
form,
time I
so
open that, bro.
Absolutely,
Smoke
they proved to be a
him,
team the caliber of this tournament.
That leads me to the next.
Who do I have
course,
winning the
okay,
next
which
one?
is
Great question.
back.
Low-key
Have we seen enough? Is he back?
MIBR.
I'm just gonna go with a mild agree as well.
Aspas will perform. Someone else just has to play as well.
The one that is #1 in the world, like, is that what we can see that
Shenum kind of impressed me.
that we are seeing for him is enough for us to
Whereas
this is not obviously not going to be a repeat of what we saw
the
in the previous
problem
tournament.
has
This
kind of been
kind of upset rounds that make him
what's he
shine
called?
might lead to that moment where he
Jemkin. Jemkin has been so like hit or miss. He's either been absolutely frying or just not at the level.
Either way, but I think I honestly disagree right now because I think that I agree. He's playing excellently. He's one of the big reasons why the team has started to turn around. But I still really believe that I need to see more from Aspas.
But do you think it's also because his ceiling is very high?
And that's exactly it, right? Like I think any other duelist player that showed up and was playing as well as him, you're immediately lauding that they're in like peak form. But for Aspas, you know that there's that extra 1% he can always unlock, and I'm waiting to see the match where he needs to use that for him to show it to us truly.
And speaking of
Yeah,
Aspas,
Mimi's got the nail on the head there. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys with the pre-show. I'll be back very shortly.
When it comes to facing
but I
RRQ,
can
it looks like there's a
give you a
in
little
styles. You guys really love the contact plays, whereas RRQ,
I'll give you a little prediction
they like
though.
to play it more
So
disciplined and more structured. So do you feel like this changes the way you guys will be approaching the game today?
MIBR RRQ.
Can change a little bit, but we're gonna focus
I'll give you
on
like 10
ourselves,
minutes. Who wins map 1?
We're gonna keep in
All right,
mind the fact that they are a very aggressive team.
Can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a bloodbath, right? A lot of aim duels.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very fun game.
Excited for that.
No, Aspas is never wrong. I agree with him. I think it's going to be an exciting game. It's going to be fun. But he said that, you know, RRQ, they're aggressive. But I think our worry, and the next statement in agree to disagree, is RRQ, they are just too slow to adapt. Do you agree with that statement or disagree?
I'm a disagreeer.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit in the middle, because do we mean like within the game or in the tournament itself? I think that we've seen so many different ideas. Like specific in the opponents? Like
I would take it to mean within these games, because you think about the game where they lost, right? Where they go up against a Fnatic who shows 2 brand new compositions.
Yes,
they struggle
okay.
to deal with that one. They lose that match. They then play BLG, who also showed a new comp in that game, and I think they did do a better job of figuring out how to counter that as time went on. But honestly, in my mind, it's a lot more just about being a team that doesn't have a huge amount of global experience and sometimes being slower to figure out into these games. But I don't feel like it's necessarily like any way bigger issue than with other teams of a similar caliber.
I may think it doesn't have to do with adaptation to the opponent. It's more to themselves, as in understanding their own winning conditions when the opponent is doing something else.
So how would you agree or disagree with that?
I would disagree, because I think that it is not that they're not slow to adapt to their opponent. They're slow to understand their winning condition.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It makes sense. And I think one player on the side of RRQ, you know, that we were very excited to see back in Toronto, he is now back here at Champs. Here's the next statement. Jemkin has unleashed his full potential.
I'm going out hard with a strongly agree right now. Not looking at the entire tournament, but looking at the most recent game, and especially that last map. Oh my god, Jemkin was outstanding, and I really believe he's failed to deliver in previous global appearances for RRQ, at least to the level that he shows back home in the Pacific region. But in this game, this was a takeover on Jet. He was getting opening kills, he was getting multi-kills. This was the Jemkin RRQ needed, Bea.
Yeah, for RRQ coming into this tournament, and coming into the previous tournament, everybody wanted to see Jemkin, and I think that might have been just two on his shoulders, two in the back of his head, that, oh my god, am I going to have the same performance? To me, and in my opinion, you only need that one game to actually see yourself doing and performing the way that you've done it regionally. Now that he has done it, now that he has seen himself and what he can do with the team, he just needs to repeat that. So I'm going to go with agree, but not with a strongly agree, because if he wins today, then very strongly agree.
I'm a very soft agree. I think he can actually do better. He's already done really well, but I think his ceiling is even higher.
That he needed to unleash was meant
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. We also wanted to hear from Kushi, of course. This is how he is feeling ahead of today's match.
Hey guys, Jen here with Kushi of RRQ. Kushi, we're expecting a lot of aggression from MIBR today, but you guys are used to playing teams like that, you know, back in Pacific, for example, Paper X. So how confident are you in matching up with the firepower of MIBR? Are you guys ready to shoot back?
Hello, yes, we are confident. We're gonna play our own game based on our preparation. And also, we'll be ready to shoot back. And let's hope MIBR is ready for us also.
Oh, can't wait to see it. Thank you.
Hello. Hello, Kushi. Hi. I like that answer, and I don't know about him wanting MIBR to be prepared, because like surely he wants them to be a little bit unprepared so he has an edge. But that does come down to the coaching staff and the IGL on the side of MIBR, which leads us to the next statement, which is Verno is MIBR's most important player.
Ooh! Strongly disagree.
Yeah, I'll go strongly.
What's your
say? I don't think so. I think that he is important, but to me and what I've been seeing on the stage, it's not just him. I understand his importance, but to me, I could see MIBR win in other ways without him. Does that make sense? So that's why I strongly disagree. To me, seeing Cortesia up, screaming at all of them, seeing Aspas having those kind of rounds, like, Verno is important, do not get me wrong. I do not think that he breaks the team if you remove him.
Okay, I can see that, but I am agreeing here, not super strongly, but to an extent, because I think his addition was the catalyst in a lot of ways for MIBR's turnaround. You look at them at the beginning of the year versus when they picked him up for stage one, it really looked like a different team. I think he adds a pretty consistent player who is going to consistently put up numbers, but I think more importantly, in the latter times of helping out with some of the IGLing and the ideas of the team, and also being kind of a guy to like bounce off ideas with Artsin and with Fraud. I think he's really important as kind of a balancing force in that regard, even if he's not putting up the same like crazy numbers as your Aspas or your Cortesia, but he does have his games. And in that way, I think because of the way the team changed after his addition, I do want to give a lot of credit to him for what he's brought to MIBR.
But I especially think that moving forward, like, it has to be a team. It has to be a five thing, and I think that's why I disagree.
I can't even imagine the kind of team that would want to remove Verno to start with.
Yeah.
But I have progressed from coming into this tournament thinking, am I a believer, to I am a believer. I really believe in MIBR. Apparently so do you guys.
Yeah, I went for them. Again, I'm going to mention it again. I think that Cortesia for me sold it. You just need a good salesman.
I love him so much.
You just need a good salesman, and for me, he has done it. Also, the confidence that we are seeing, the turnaround, to me is everything.
But also RRQ, I think that they did really impress in that last game. We finally saw Jemkin in the form we've been waiting to see at a global event. RRQ looks ready. This, to me, is just a 50-50, Sue.
Well, it's the last match of the group stage and the last chance to watch one of these two teams this year. MIBR have already done the unthinkable, but RRQ are finding their form. Let's find out who will punch the final ticket to playoffs.
Come let me this.
Justice. MIBR.
We be like them. Come let me this.
teams have already made it out of groups, and they are waiting to see which one out of MIBR or RRQ will be joining them. Welcome to the final match before playoffs.
Yeah, and for RRQ, making it to playoffs will be a different kind of statement. They had to prove themselves globally. They did it the other day, but this would be the next step in their careers.
Yeah, looking at the map, Vito, here. RRQ starts us off on the Corrode, then we go to the Abyss. I'm very interested about this Abyss, especially with MIBR being the team to pick it. I was quite impressed with how RRQ was playing on this one, so that feels like very even ground, and especially an incredibly exciting head-to-head between Jemkin and Ospa.
I think that we are seeing this a lot, which is like teams not choosing only to go somewhere strong for it, but somewhere where the other team has already played, even if it's just in groups, to just know where you're going up against, know where the weaknesses are. Love to see that from that side. And funny enough, do you guys remember that Lotus that we saw the last map the other day, where RRQ won? The double duelist, that gave them so much confidence, then probably that is one of the reasons why RRQ decided to go to Corrode. I'd be super down to some Whaley Neon action.
Yeah, they were playing that in the region, haven't shown it yet here at Champions, but we've seen just how good that comp is from some of the Pacific colleagues like DRX running a similar composition there. It's going to be a
ready to go.
Style from,
what's everyone saying?
Runs the Waylay, but
who's winning it?
That agent solo playing like the double initiator, double smokes instead. So they're going to have to play a much slower, more controlled.
We got a minute and 30 seconds left on the prediction. So get stuck in.
I also love that you mentioned we haven't seen it yet, because I know Frost is watch partying. I bet he remembers that Corrode deeply in his soul.
I remember.
That was, again,
I might actually have to cancel it real quick and redo it.
And then coming online when it mattered the most.
I'm going to cancel it because...
We were there, we remember watching it. But it was a very, very...
I want to know what map 1 is first. Yeah.
And I think also the resilience, it was a very long series for them, but they managed to get the win in the end. I think that... coming into this matchup with everything that is at stake, going somewhere comfortable, going somewhere like this, could actually work very well in favor of RRQ. The worry for me, for them, is those set plays that we've been showing. I am 100% sure that MIBR have way more where those come from.
It is interesting to me.
Oh, it's Corrode. Okay. Well, we know now.
For most people watching from home is Jemkin versus Ospas, one of Pacific's best duelists versus a player who a lot have described as the GOAT of that role. But this first map is going to put the focus more on Monyet, because he's playing the Neon. Jemkin's playing
the we already know? Did we have the veto?
A lot more double dashing in, getting
Am I stupid? I missed the veto, I guess.
I got a lot of pressure on Monyet.
I want to see, like, they're meditating, I think, during Agent Select. I mean, they got to lock in if they want to win here, because playoffs, of course, is on the line. We're going to get that Jemkin versus Aspas Waylay head-to-head.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. To me, I don't know about you, Mimi, I do favor the Fade a little bit more. I think that the versatility that it offers in the map, especially with what you find here in Corrode, how you're going to control mid, how you're going to work in the mid round. To me, Fade is a little bit stronger than the Sova.
The biggest trade-off, I think, is only having the drone versus the two cats that are so good for re-clearing space, especially on a map with a lot of like weird angles and mains that people can walk into. But the trade-off is you get a power ult that I think is easier to build.
The powers are pretty good. There's so many corners.
No, I'm saying I think they're better.
Oh, okay, you're better. Okay, they're better. Okay,
I think it's better than the drone to have that, but I think it's kind of a wash with Dart and Haunt depending on how you play it. But I do like what Sova brings in terms of having that ultimate online and how you can combine that with some of the set plays MIBR run with it and that Waylay.
Yeah. One of the players that we haven't spoken about is Artsin, and with him being on the KO, playing against this double duelist, when we're speaking about the Fade, clearing those corners, killing those angles, his information is going to be way more important even that the Sova can get.
I'm also really excited to see a more relaxed, less pressured RRQ, because they spoke about getting their first win. They wanted that pressure off their shoulders, so maybe they're going to be having some fun today on stage.
Yeah, a lot of focus on the duelist.
I'm
also looking at those Viper players. X-Pharaoh, he's been great on this map in the past.
I can't wait to jump into map and throw this over to your casters. It's Pansy and Hypog.
Hey.
Thank you so much. And yeah, a lot to be looked at here. I think starting, let's keep it really close to the game we're about to see, right? Let's go to the comps. Where do you lean on this? Because it is a bit of a coin flip of a decision, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's key to come up against a team like MIBR, expect the aggression, to bring out the double duelist to be able to say, actually, yes, we'll go toe-to-toe with you. whatever you want to bring. I do actually agree with what Bay was talking about, though. In terms of the fade in the mid-round, I think there's way more possibilities.
But just kind of jump in. Verno on the Sova. I do like it. I really do like Verno.
Almost becoming almost like the trademark of this
Yeah,
sort of play
I
style,
like what he does, man. Like, I've been a fan of Verno for some time as well, so getting to see him here, love to see that. And he was a big X factor for me in some of the earlier games. I mean, against Billy, he was nuts.
Yeah. How many rounds will RRQ win this map?
I guess we have to see
Great
proofs
question.
in the pudding, right?
All right, I gotta end the
road.
submissions now, I guess, or I guess I'll
Catch
wait
the info
until after
early,
the
but
pistol.
Stacked up behind this for MIBR. Have to come through, won't tag anybody here. Already bodies coming back through from mid as well. No contact found just yet.
No, quite deep into this already. Made good progress. RRQ's got to be careful to not getting kind of caught wrapped on this. Obviously, they've got to know that there's a whole lot of presence towards this site, but feels like a ceasefire for only a second, and then finally Monyet the first to get things started, and the follow-up from Cushy. A bit of a glimpse towards what else is down there, and they spotted the rest of MIBR pretty much. So information known, and Monyet did some damage, but Phil, Aspas and Cortezia doing brilliantly.
Actually, the recall gets off
We're boxed
just
in.
time, but
Xpharaoh, come on, buddy.
Oh, that's one bullet.
Save my pick'ems. Save my pick'ems. You. Oh. I needed it. I needed it.
3 in the first round. That is the bar set already.
Absolutely, been so exciting. Actually, previously on Corrode
Submissions are about to end anyway, but if you want to go in on RRQ now, you get yourself a little discount, I suppose.
An awkward ball though. That again, spikes down,
like it.
yeah, kind of far forwards. There's nobody really pressuring towards any other angle here. RRQ kind of just, I mean, get caught off guard in a situation that they're almost the ones to commit to.
Yeah, weird start almost. It did feel a little bit out of sorts, but you know, kind of getting your footing here as well. MIBR keeping it simple, it looks like. Very direct approach. Smoke's already in towards connector. Little set piece.
MIBR tons of space. Says you're going to find one Monyet inside this smoke, but I was going to say respect it for the time being.
Cortesia's
punished on the walk.
playing pretty well so far.
RRQ are going to need to lock in on this one. I'm going to be honest. It looks like MIBR are firing, right? Like, they look pretty sharp at this. Aspas already confidence aplenty, but not on his own. Obviously set into motion by the rest. I think game by game, that confidence is growing for MIBR. There's the final 3 for RRQ.
Right here.
I mean, I don't think the round wins really the goal now.
No, just looking to deny progress.
Yeah.
Verno with the dart, though, will figure out that that's just the corner.
Oh.
It's a clean clear of the corner there.
3 on a round for Cortesia.
Clean clear of the corner from Cortesia. That's a mouthful.
He's actually coming into his own in that way too. Aspas big farm there as well. Only 2 away from the ult at the very end. It's a great progress between
Oh,
the
that's
two of them.
that's the
And I like
Phantom.
what he's kind of become, this
They
kind
lost
of,
the Phantom there.
I don't want to just say a hype man, but he
Right?
is kind of giving it
Am
a bit.
I?
His team now
I'm
has
not
a bit
crazy.
more oomph.
That yeah,
Look,
they lost the
Aspas is,
rifle.
like, insane
It's a
presence
pretty
in
big
the
loss.
server. But this guy's kind of chill, right? He'll just like knock the chair back,
Every
chilling.
time, every time out, horizontal.
Yeah, like he's not up there giving it, but I kind of like you have that back and forth between the two of them now.
Go! No! I don't actually think they did recover the rifle that stopped in the corner, but not going to matter too much. I think it was a Guardian and 2 rifles invested into the previous. Obviously already there was a couple of Sheriffs on the board, but now a chance for RRQ to find a response here in round 3.
Yo, Jen, what's up? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing?
Chomping at the bit.
Man, that's clean from Verno as well, but a really good response.
We're
from
rooting
Monyet.
for RRQ
Controlling
here.
towards top middle, and they re-clear
Oh
towards the
my
connector.
god, okay.
Can't miss. This guy is dialed in today. It's a 3v3. All rifles now remaining with MIBR as well, and obviously RRQ, that precious first purchase. This guy's on 6-1. He's got a lot of space for them. All rifles now remaining with MIBR.
Oh, what the heck?
And he's actually bullied him off that.
Doubled up
the
the
Sheriff, that was a kill.
Yeah, honestly.
windows.
They would have pinned it down with the rifle here, but RRQ with a
G2 win?
proactive clearance here ahead of the spike being planted.
Wait,
all
are
the way
you
towards
happy about the
mid, so
G2 win or not?
double flanking
I'm a
play.
little lost.
Going to be called upon here.
Yeah, he's actually sat so much deeper than maybe they'd expect. He doesn't need help on the lineup. He still finds 2. Crazy Guy was noted earlier towards connector, but that time has passed. So there should be awareness. He could be elsewhere. Still got a paranoia though, Mike, so could make something of it.
They have
Certainly a
bad
chance for
sportsmanship.
MIBR, just waiting for him to
I
drift out,
disagree.
look for some information.
It's all part of the game.
freeze, absolutely perfect
It's
from
all
MIBR.
part of the game.
3 survive, bonus converted.
They shake hands afterwards, you know, like
I don't think so. No, 7-0, right?
that's just how it goes.
Yeah, that technically doesn't count. Yeah.
It's a rivalry. What do you expect? You know, you lose a grand final to a team.
It's scary. And, like, are these two just, like,
Hard not
bet
to
on,
feel that
like,
way.
who's-
It is cartoon villain vibes. I get that with any American team. Any American team that's trying to be like the antagonist.
Who doesn't enjoy it?
The
Anyone.
anti-hero.
You know what I mean? You like Valorant, of course you're going to enjoy Aspas, but on the other side, they're no slouches. We got gunners on the other side.
Poor
so
winners.
Have this level of impact is a
I
bit
didn't
scary,
think
and
that
this is
they were
RRQ's
too
choice.
bad.
I love the amount of set plays to set in
I
Aspas.
am American.
He's continuing to
That just
bomb.
makes it even funnier.
Away we go, drops the body. Monyet down. And we're down to 4 already. It's a good
Not
start
today.
here. He's got
I'm not
seconds
American today. Not after what G2 did. That's crazy.
To peel away from this.
Revoking citizenship
Already see
over the
early
video game.
Pressure that MIBR have created. It drew 4 towards the A side of the map at the start of round 4. Maybe a slight misread though with the posture out in mid.
It could be, but then also you've had that 1-2 punch, right? You've had Aspas now opening mid. Where's the response from Cortesia? I'm waiting for this now. You know, he's got to catch up. He's trailing a little. And it's a close pinch on the other side, and Aspas.
Yeah, the G2 Twitter admin is always on some shit. So
Give somebody else a chance.
doesn't surprise me too much.
It feels like kind of when it was being discussed, this like it's a better jet right now. It gives you a
Let's
lot
see.
in the way of taking that space, playing it in, or burst potential.
Valorant.
So the hands of someone like Aspas, it looks damn
Wait,
good.
can you see this?
Yeah,
you
in
can.
terms of the layout, the ultimate, in terms of just shutting down the lane and
What do we
allowing
have?
so much freedom. Crazy guy.
We'll take the Bangkok trophy. I mean, that's kind of funny. T1 sent home, revenge acquired, playoff secure. Yeah.
Much to do on the flank either. Shut down here, and
it's
a
been
flawless round for MIBR.
This is dominance.
But
man.
is that it?
Like, I need some spark here from RRQ.
They're looking very well.
Is that it?
You see what Aspas peeling away at the right time. He's not overcommitting to something. Again, actually, a historic criticism of Aspas.
I mean, I don't see anything here that's egregious. This is just funny.
Here that towing the line. Trailing by 4 now. RRQ back on a purchase.
I was kind of expecting a little more coverage of the actual game while it's happening. But
With just 2.
oh well.
You might just see actually Aspas' ultimate invested here.
Oh, this is quite nice though. Odson wait, Verno just saved them. I thought Gemkin was going to be their downfall. How was Verno unaffected? Maybe, I guess, a little bit deeper, so didn't get caught by the paranoia, but still, a nice attempted start, but the spacing working out probably best for MIBR.
And even with the follow-up as well.
Oh, that stun.
Monyet unable to really path forwards there.
I'm probably right to back away.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, you'd be throwing another player to the floor, basically, by committing to that. MIBR once more will pause.
Checking Facebook Marketplace for sofas.
Drone to potentially clear the way.
I've spotted Monyet CT, I'm not sure.
Thankless task.
It feels like it's tailor-made to try and isolate him. Because she can't really save him either. Just line of sighted out it as Aspas goes on the hunt. 9-0.
They'll be posting more in the next 3 days.
I don't know if
guess
this guy
so.
even bleeds at this point.
No point to beat a dead horse though.
Instantaneous trade.
30
Aspas
seconds
still alive. Should strike terror into their hearts. Both ults utilized early, and I like that from MIBR. Good investment here.
What's key here, though, is the pit. It actually stretches back out into main, which means RRQ had to kind of commit towards the decay if they want to look towards these kills.
8 more seconds, about 5 now on that Haunt. One more Prowler to come in, but no real attempt on the spike just yet. They need to get a tap on this one. You can see Verno happy to spam the hit goes down. A mistake made, perhaps. And an opportunity for RRQ, who'll grab onto that with both hands.
Completely giving up the pit. I'm not sure if that was the plan all along to kind of let it drop.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of have that grand reveal moment, but
receipt total free. It's funny,
off timing
but
there. RRQ pounce on the opportunity to find their first.
It's not toxic though.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Again, you mentioned the recon, but I'm not sure if it's another Util cooldown they're waiting on here. But yeah, Verno's all the way out of this, yeah.
I mean, the others were all blind. That was
Yeah.
all
Like-
four. That Verno just saved them from being slaughtered.
I mean, you can see both of the stuns going, or obviously the hinder and the stun. Typically, you'd have a stun bouncing off, coming back into that corner, so anybody avoiding the paranoia is still obviously, I guess, in a way, affected by something.
Yeah.
I think sometimes the problem is in Valorant, people are just a little bit
Made for RRQ.
soft. That's what we're saying for Valorant standards, yeah, but I think Valorant, we need to increase the tolerance a little bit. We're a little bit too soft, I think. If you're saying, oh, that was so free, and you think that's toxic, like...
Cautiously fought by MIBR. They haven't really overextended. They've just shown presence.
It's like the you wouldn't survive 5 minutes in a COD lobby meme, but with CS instead.
I don't think spotted anybody just yet. You can see how passive.
Good question, Mo. Whoever I say is going to get immediately eliminated, I imagine.
Exchange of Util in mid here, but again, MIBR not really pushing forwards. They're going to most likely drift back towards a setup outside A.
Yeah, Jen. I agree with half of your statement. The problem is that Sentinels don't win. Sentinels don't win. So how do we know how they act after a win if they don't win?
Characteristic, normally sharp, but that is going to know
Hoo-hee. Hoo-hee. Got him.
Might have gone in for Cushy
Got him.
as well. So this could start being red with the amount of presence here.
We can go and VOD review the post-win. I don't know, I thought Leaf singing Happy Birthday was a little bit cringe, but I have no problems with the rest of it, is what it is. I think the real question is, ask T1 how they felt about it. Did T1 feel that it was bad, or did they not really care?
Bailing them out on the corner. Ball now in, but Jemkin alive. We wanted big stuff from this man.
Honestly, Mo, from the teams that I've seen, I feel like it's so open. It could literally be anyone. Like, all of the best teams still haven't looked amazing. Like, there are some gaps to Paper X's game, for example, but they looked fairly decent.
I wanted to compliment that. You're bang on with what I saw.
I agree, Mo. Like, if you go too far, then you face the
and then
consequences, obviously.
Yeah, but it's not black and white. It's not as if they've got absolute definites in terms of info. Yeah, exactly. And even there, you see Cushy tucked onto
Fnatic
a pretty
have been a
nasty
little
offense.
bit
But
sporadic,
still,
especially in terms of the
wide swung by
form of
RC.
some players.
And immediately then, everybody's kind of in a position to capitalize.
Heretics look pretty good for what it's worth. They've not dropped a map yet.
Just like good calling, good approach, good spacing.
That's exactly the kill I'm talking about, yeah.
That's also kind of what happens, BT, when you put that stuff out publicly.
What?
I guess 1 HP.
Yeah, you saw the player go, oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, like, what am I going to do?
All right.
Get him pumped up. And look, for RRQ, it's not been
With the hoodie on, standing up and walking around, he looks like a coach.
Coming in like this, you'll expect this to be a competitive look from MIBR. Obviously, I think MIBR so far, if I'm not wrong, is sitting at a 100% win record on this, but it's probably out for 2 games, 3 games. It's not.
Yeah, not many reps here.
No,
but,
I think it's only once, especially with the Waylay. So
Yeah.
it's
I'm
still
liking
like
the
a win,
little
but
stalk.
it's a 5-1. You've got to be feeling that.
I mean, certainly building upon their previous performance here.
We need
in
Jemkin
Paris
farming,
on the
though.
road.
I've got to say, and I don't want to be the
I agree, Mo. I agree.
Jemkin, Aspas.
You can't have it one way and not the other.
I'll say it.
You know?
11-1 right now for Aspas. On the other side, 1-5.
I agree. I agree.
No, it's a fair shout, man. Like, there's very
You're
few
not
players
there
who
to be
command that
friends
sort of
with everyone. That's how it is in traditional
like
sport
your
as
favourite
well.
Player's favorite player is always going to be Aspas,
You know, you
right?
can
It's that sort of level,
go
but
shake their hand
Jemkin
after the
wants
game.
to
What's
activate
said
it.
in the
I don't need
game
him to
stays
go
in the
Aspas
game.
level of impact, but have some
That's
presence.
competing.
Especially, and you think back to RRQ in their previous series on Abyss.
Pretty much everyone here
he was
understands
just
that, especially at the
everywhere.
top level.
I don't want to say single-handedly, but he was the deciding factor for RRQ. So unfortunately, when a player like that,
I think you've kind of answered that yourself, though, BT. Like, if you're not able to, like, if you would leave on the spot because of that kind of stuff,
necessarily, I mean,
you know.
it's not one you want to see tucked back on an operator.
Personally, I have nothing. Again, coming from a traditional sport background, I have absolutely no problem with teams releasing behind-the-scenes stuff. It's up to them how much they want to share and how much the players are consenting to actually have broadcast. But
I'm worried I don't see that timer moving.
that's the reality of a team. yeah, it looks really bad and it's like a struggle and all this. And there can be some problems in a team, but that's part and parcel of what being in a team environment is about. The whole point is that you work through those issues together, and I think that's where T1 have failed. The culture there and the culture in some of these Korean teams is really not great. I'll be honest, in terms of uplifting each other and building an environment that's going to actually lead them on to succeed.
We are just getting a couple of ready checks here. Not sure.
I'm not seeing anybody up and about. So
I don't see headsets off. It should be a quick one. Yeah, there we are. Time is moving. So thank you for being nervous with us. Fingers crossed we don't get it again. Odin's coming out. How do you feel about the Odin? I know Sliggy's been going on about it for years.
I mean, I remember back playing a game with Sliggy, just some of the most shameless VALORANTs
it's foul.
But I mean, it
works on this.
Yeah, certain situations, it's.
You'd want to work through that with your team behind closed doors.
I don't see it the same as Lotus or anything like that.
Yeah,
really? Yeah,
that's part of the process as well, though. You know.
Towards B, post plant, clearing some of those.
I guess the issue is that.
Pretty nasty on A2.
With it being an esports team, everything is so public.
When this map first came out, I was like, yeah, that site's made of paper.
Sure.
Recon through the window, we're going to see loads of...
That's up to them.
Got some weird stuff everywhere. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it does make an impact here. Could be nice. We'll define Sliggy's value of opinion purely on this round on its own.
No pressure, crazy guy.
Oh, there it is, couple shots. Hudson doesn't seem all that fussed by it yet.
No, I know what you mean. It's definitely weird to see behind the curtain if you've not got that experience previously.
That is too noted. And that knife only hits really close on the corner.
Oh, what are we up to here, Monya? He's got the bucket. You can see the covering fire is there for him. Oh, big kill. That's the spike as well.
As RRQ are actually having a brawl on this, but Aspas is a little bit bigger, but the shot misses on the site. That's a problem.
What's going on?
Now they're getting good information.
Gonna need to compile the most egregious examples. I'm down. I'm down.
MIBR almost baiting RRQ into these.
But like I said, I felt like.
For the amount of times we've seen what feels like a really chaotic situation, but MIBR pause, stabilize, and punish.
Let me put it this way. To me, I don't really care too much. You know, like if a guy is being an arsehole, he's being an arsehole, and that's fine. Like, okay, you're an arsehole.
On the operator, so now
but
forced to clutch
in competition,
weapon for another round.
Like,
you just feel like you're not in the game. That's
like, yeah, exactly. I have no problems with trash talk and stuff. You can tell when it's in bad faith, and you can tell when there's like a motivation behind you, you know? Like,
up middle as well with that much early work behind it.
The only way to truly sit someone down is to beat them. Like Boostio, for example. Boostio was going crazy with it at Shanghai with the whole pig thing, but then he lost and he looked like an idiot, and then he didn't come back to another one of those events. Simple. And Boostio gets memed on all the time, but it's also because he entertains it. It's always how it's going to be. You don't have to have that brand, you don't have to engage with any of that stuff, but if you choose to, then when you win, maybe it feels a little sweeter, and when you lose, it's always going to be bad. It's always going to be bad, because if you give it that much, you're going to get it. Like, I don't think anyone, though, that gives it big probably cares if that happens to them. Like Boostio, for example. I don't think he cares when that happens. Like, yeah, it probably annoys him a little bit, but I don't think he could sit there and say, "Oh, I can't believe they've done that to me, man. I didn't have it coming." Of course he does when you do stuff like that.
There was a reveal in mind.
You give and you get. Like,
I mean, it's
just how it is.
Total pace change. The previous two rounds, they're almost conscious of an operator on the map. Here, they spot it. They get.
It was kind of good for the scene, but I also felt like it was. It felt so forced. You know what I mean? With G2 and T1, it's a bit more authentic because there's actually history there.
I mean, it's brutal for RRQ. Yeah, absolutely brutal for RRQ.
You look at the layering, it was what? It was the Aldrone first. Fair enough. Tries to fall back from that. Then you had the knife, so can't.
Yeah, I think sharing a meal on stage would be cool.
There was a follow-up as well, I guess.
We just have a mukbang at the halftime.
Verno?
Yeah,
they can all join the HazzaJC watch party where we eat cheese and avocado in the middle of the game.
If he tried to get around the arch, he'd probably been seen by that point because Aspas was in there. So
did I already finish?
From his side.
I was going to say, if we get a chance to see what else actually reveals him on the second ping, because I mean Aspas does fantastic.
This cheese has matured quite nicely, you know.
Look at this timing, man.
By the way, thank you so much.
Such a nice execution.
I love our replay team.
You can't ask for much more than that, man.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That is actually so pretty to watch.
But like I said, this is RRQ. The last few rounds have been heavily reliant on that MIBR. Have kind of been drifting around the map, looking for such a threat. And here, they're happy to pounce on the challenge.
The AT&T time.
Look at them trying to fall back towards his TP. Has to get taken towards connector. Leaves site open now. But Aspas goes.
How about that, huh?
He sees it as a challenge, not a threat. And when you're this good, you can tell as to why. He's not stopping either. Further forward.
The Red Bull reader book story time.
But there's fights elsewhere. Monyet in the right place. Prowler connects. Dealt with. Cushy doing damage. But a 2v2 now. It'll slow down here. Verno. Thought drifting. Thought it was safe.
10 HP here. Cortez,
I can get behind that, Jen. I can get behind that.
I mean, Xfera's not looking this way.
What are we doing with this Cortesia?
I was going to say, you can't be doing that.
Look at the HPs as well, right? We've got Monyet on 30. Cortesia.
I agree. There are lots of people who are very impressionable.
Yeah.
This is good.
But that's where I would say someone like Valen is a pretty good role model in the fact that he always articulates his thoughts and feelings pretty well.
Let's get the timing right.
There we go.
Repositioning. He could have stuck on site. That felt too much of a risk.
He's a smart guy in general. Maybe he runs his mouth a bit in the games, but
for him to just sit back and wait for something to happen. Unfortunately, I think Monyet.
I guess you compare that to Game Changers. Actually, if you've watched Brazilian Game Changers before, as someone who understands any Portuguese, they fucking hate each other. They fucking hate each other. Those studio games, spicy. Spicy. MIBR Liquid, go watch it. Good entertainment.
So comfy in terms of the finances, though.
It's scary. It's scary.
It was round 10.
Make me proud.
Jemkin's got ult here. This could be a goer from the rip. Although the one who made it look infamous so far.
Yeah, they're desperate to try and basically stop the rot outside A or towards mid.
Oh, here, changing up the play.
Could be a very big connection.
He's one of the worst examples.
But they're waiting a long time for this. Great catch. Let's see who's going to be the one to strike. Denied, slowed down by the nade coming towards connector. That's really good. And actually it's Cushy who tried to make the play through top middle, but maybe a miscom. They weren't able to capitalize on this as well, but a late swing from Monyet. Still desperate to do the damage through Con. Monyet now on that corner, but checked on that little crouch peek in from Verno.
Oh my god, man.
What is that?
I completely get the point that you're trying to make, Jen. Like, I understand it. It's not lost on me. I also would say though that if anyone impressionable is gonna be basing their human decency on an esports player, they're looking in the wrong place in the first place, and that's kind of up to their parents to decide that or shape that, right? Like,
he's in it. The Prowler's being sent and he's controlling it.
Where traditional sports are policed a little bit more in how you watch them and everything. Esports is online, and whatever media you're consuming online, that's
But again, maybe there's something
that's a restriction that's sort of placed
I mean, certainly you want a couple
by your parents if you're at that age, I suppose, you know, like.
That's why I thought Monyet was going to come flying out through connector, but again, that nade.
I don't think we're going to see any great examples, and if you're talking good winners, it's literally just going to be someone who's like not reacting at all, you know.
I don't know. Again,
like, oh, good game, well played, GG, no trash talk. Like,
I think of Verno's drone. They hear the drone coming, and
that's what I'm saying, Eric. That's what I'm saying. It like
that's a pretty big tell. Let's see what it looks like on the replay here as well. Oh, it's so far ahead.
Me personally, I love trash talk. and I don't think lines were crossed today. And I don't see many times where lines have been crossed in Valorant in general. But that's just me.
Eye test, RRQ look a little flat.
PRX something does quite a lot.
Monyet's been okay, but we know the capability of Monyet when he's having a big game as well.
And I think that's the way.
If you want that actual good example, it would be Fnatic, because Fnatic will always be like chatting shit, but it's not that bad, you know? Boaster's, like, you look across the stage and Boaster's, like, wiggling his foot at you, do you know what I mean? Or, like, dancing, or maybe, like, Alpha is shouting something, but they got noise-cancelling headphones. You can't actually hear what anyone is shouting at you across the stage. They're full of white noise.
It looks like it's relatively simple.
Fnatic not nice after wins.
But by all rights,
you're thinking about the because they do post-win celebrations.
It's all working. If you've got a superstar like
I saw that tweet from Zekan's mum about Chronicle putting the Qbert in the bin and thinking that they should get like banned from the sport or something. I thought that was so stupid. I thought that was so stupid. It's a silly toy mascot and you put it in a bin bag. It's not that deep. It's never that deep. And specifically that one against Sentinels. Sen have some of the worst fans when it comes to these sort of situations. I don't know, I'm not buying it right now. I'm not buying it. We can agree to disagree, and let's not bash Gen either. Because I understand the perspective, I just think esports is
doesn't know about the spike, that's the core. Hindered.
Esports is not typically
look, big round from him, 2 kills there.
One
exactly
which
what they needed.
You know.
Really awkward engagement towards us.
I understand what you mean, BT. It's at the end of the day, Twitter admins, their job is to build up a brand and gain impressions. You can do that without it being at the expense of other teams, but some teams like G2, Sen, the bigger American ones, they like to do that because it's what their fans or community wants, I guess. Like, you got to know your audience.
Right? So you can do that every now and then. Cool, let's see a couple more of those. And they've gone, run it back to me one time. KO off rip as well. This is going to be very hard to hold. This might be a passive play. At least at the restart from RRQ. Having to respect this site take.
TP gets cancelled as well. Xterra though, really good for the one.
Well, they're so willing.
Look at this pit. The pit cuts off. So many possibilities. But we've got a flank coming in here. Look at Monyet and Jemkin.
I love this exchange of space. 2 hunting through CT. Hit over towards connector.
I mean, with this being RRQ's pick, it's not looking great, is it?
Will be seen. Do they expect the follow-up body of Monyet as well? Looking like it could be Verno's duty to handle this. He decides against it for now, checking back.
I'm enjoying the discussion with you guys, though. I think it's cool to talk about and gauge different opinions on how people feel about these things, because not everyone's going to be the same. That's why we have heroes and villains, you know? Not everyone is going to be a favorite player to anybody watching.
What a way to close out the first half. 9-3, I love the switch up here, the plant towards backside, and then the pit to cut off so many possibilities.
What's up, Nico? Hey, wait, I can't remember. Are you living in Vietnam, or are you Vietnamese?
Yeah, I really like that, mechanically sharp.
Because Michael is Vietnamese, and I can't remember. MIBR do look pretty solid, though, so...
3 rounds for RRQ. Well, they're going to be bringing into the second half, which we'll be back to in just a second after this interview.
Not been the one.
Et Leito m'a rejoint à Paris pour pouvoir faire
The AC Milan jersey. Okay.
Creator, Sova player just like me. Thank you for joining
Leito.
me. It's a pleasure to have you here. And the first question I wanted to ask you is, we know that you've been rooting for mandatory throughout, you know, the year with Zerator and stuff, but what does make this year different? Why are the boys going to qualify through Ascension? Du coup, qu'est-ce qui fait que cette année?
Oh, we're talking about mandatory, okay.
Qu'est-ce qui fait que vous allez réussir à
We're rooting for mandatory.
Bon, je pense que cette année, l'équipe a été très constante. Peut-être un split 2 un petit peu en dents de scie, mais finalement, à la fin, quand
something
c'était
about
les
the
aînés,
roster
on a eu un
being
parcours,
consistent.
Du lower bracket jusqu'à la fin.
The
qui a été
lower bracket
exceptionnel.
run.
Ensuite, on a 2 joueurs d'expérience qui ont déjà gagné les ascensions. Je pense
Two
à
players
Enzo et
have come
Takas.
in with
Donc,
lots of
voilà.
experience.
Enzo nous a promis qu'il essaierait de faire remonter l'équipe en VCT. J'espère qu'il tiendra sa promesse comme il peut.
On espère aussi qu'il y parviendra effectivement. So yeah, we have 2 very experienced players who already won Ascension, Enzo and Takas, and the team has been consistent this year.
Hold
so
up.
I have pretty good
Enzo won Ascension? When?
best teams in the world gathered here, and without betraying mandatory, if you had to pick one team to join and play with them, who would you dream
Takas
playing
won
with? Donc, avec qui
Ascension.
est-ce que tu rêverais de jouer ici aux Champions sans
Their
trahir mandatory,
coach
évidemment?
won Ascension with mates.
De G2,
He won it in the negotiation room. You know what? Fair enough.
de G2
He's played at champs. He's played at champs. So we'll give him that, right? He has experience.
Aujourd'hui et particulièrement Jogebo.
Okay, so yeah, I would like to join G2. I love their G2 Gozen team, the female team, and also Jogemo is an insane player. Thank you so much for joining me, Leto. Merci. And we're gonna see who takes the win on Road just now.
Always lovely to hear from Lou there.
Always.
Jumping back into this, though, let's refocus our attention on that score, Mike. 93.
Born in Birmingham.
A mega result.
Born in Birmingham. Oof.
Coinbase Econ report, just throw it up on the screen. Guess who it is?
Self-explanatory.
My sister literally just went to Birmingham for uni.
Yeah. I mean,
so
again,
she's
it's always
stuck.
Such
Unlucky.
a joy to watch, and there's a small collection of players you ever say this about, but actually enjoyable to watch time and time again when they find this form. And Aspas just in total control of this first half.
Yeah, he makes Valorant look pretty. That's all I can put
T1
to it,
and
really.
RRQ. Hey.
Just stunning at the game.
By my calculations.
And, yeah, had what he needed here. Set into motion brilliantly by his teammates. And kind of
we will
dictating the
have
pace. It's put the bar pretty high for RRQ.
only 2 Pacific
you kind of
teams.
Always have to hope that he's on a quiet day or an off day.
And
but he's not. He's very much on. So
no CN teams.
are we in on this? We are.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Monya's down already.
Whoa.
All the way up.
How's that happened? All right, look, I'm catching up.
And then how many America's teams?
Or RRQ aren't.
Like
Is this
2?
Hobby to play in? Oh, it is. Cortesia's going to set him up. If
3?
they dared walk through that,
With NRG?
it is only their death
And
waiting.
3 EMEA teams.
I mean, losing one on the pistol, you'd hope they wouldn't commit behind that on the fact that...
What do you mean 2 EMEA? 3
Yeah, I believe
EMEA.
so, yeah.
GX, Heretics, and
I was gonna
Fnatic.
say, I
What are you
didn't
talking
catch
about?
the timing on the wall, or...
I don't think anyone did.
Well, Monya certainly did.
So Venom now going to be put back into the limelight a little for a couple of seconds, as we did hear that haunt go up, so you're kind of expecting some pressure. But didn't check Con.
Yeah, G2 and NRG. So this one is essentially just for between Pacific and Americas, who's going to bring their third team.
And yeah, that's threatening to say the least. Burno just perfectly in control here.
MIBR are absolutely cooking them.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's the Burno you want to see, step by step. It is methodical work.
18 playoff, yep.
And leaving just
3 EMEA already locked
Bare
in.
minimum remainders.
2 Pacific locked. 2 Americas locked. So it's between these 2 to see who the third is going to be. There you go. Bang. I've done the math for all of you.
Full 5v2 here. In the retake, the drone's going to come through, spot out at least one member. Still plenty of util to work with.
Just one left alive, and it's simple stuff.
There we
here.
go.
MIBR, they mean business today,
Look,
Mike. This is a clear
Not every video game player is going to come from a background of having played sports in the past.
I think 19.
So they may not completely understand
I don't even say rookie anymore.
what the
kind of
done
that era
thing
of player,
is.
right, a little fair, yeah, reasonable.
Right.
Oh, he's seen him. Hello.
Hello.
That's why it's important to have like media training
I mean,
and
Burno plays
stuff,
this
you know?
so well, by the way. Again, just backing up, forcing RRQ to dig deeper and deeper to try and pin down one kill to equalize the round.
It's really impressive to see. Again, I've been waiting to see the kind of coming of form of Burno. kind of in that same conversation as, you know, Marder and people like that.
No.
Not again.
No.
What noises are we making?
Deja vu round 1, man.
They've given us a replay there, I think. That's what it was,
Oh,
right? Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks,
just chucked
guys.
another clip in.
Aspas on the off angle up top. Cornered by Bethesda. Expecting the crunch to come in. They're actually on the site here. It is only
What?
but it gets Phaser.
What did he
What is
hit?
that shot from Aspas? Artisan is the firing squad of MIBR. Making it look all too easy. Artisan wants some attention himself, and he's certainly getting it. Flawless again. This is a team to be proud of right now. 11 rounds, and they don't look phased.
Nah. Look ice cold down on the stage. Again, need I remind you, this is RRQ's pick.
Oh, put it in slow-mo. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
Yeah.
Let me see that. Let me see that.
It's just, what do you do against
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Like this?
Like, you know what the craziest part about that is as well? You know why it looks like he's hit an even more insane shot? Because as he's moving, he's shot. So look, here we go. Here we go. He's moving. He shoots, and then he keeps moving. He shot in the middle of his flick. He didn't finish the flick, but he shot halfway through, which made it look really weird, basically.
Aspas is doing things. And look at the off angles here. Overconfident on the corner. Did stay around too long. Verno now going to be caught off, but
great space taking from Monyet, though.
Having to relinquish the site, though.
He plays his life really, really well.
Are we in this for the long haul? What do we think, chat? Is there any chance that RRQ can come back on Corrode, or are we already getting ready for Abyss? Because I'm thinking about Abyss already.
Still scared when it's Aspas.
If I'm being honest, Artzin is thinking, what flash can I do here? Just sends it in the floor.
Gonna get one.
Little 1-for-1.
No. Aspas a little late on the corner.
There we go.
Gonna find some value here.
Rex, Regum,
There we go. A little bit of pride
Qeon.
ball here for RRQ. They really need
I
that.
genuinely believe that it was Regnum the whole time, but it isn't. So I learned that.
Again, Verno basically.
We're here. Rex, Regum.
They are messing with us now, yeah. Again, Verno plays his life here as best he can, but it's a stinger. He can't really go back in and re-challenge here. So RRQ making that advantage.
Can they string it together, though? Let's see. Let's get some more going. Give me another one here. Got Monyet. Still very much towards the top end for RRQ. See what he can achieve straight away on that Odin spam, though. Mid looking inaccessible.
I was going to say, that should be the deterrent. Even if the previous blind kills weren't. But it is forcing him towards Aspas. They go forwards.
Jennifer as well. Sets him up. Gonna get one but falls away.
Punish.
Let's see how they scale up here. Gonna send Jemkin forward. Still a fight on the site here. Aspas waiting. Angle. Control.
Here we go.
Delivered the kill. Gets outdone. Cushy doing really well on these trades. Earner with the spam. Not going to get it. Cushy again. Lovely little sidestep there. This is better from RRQ. Finding some stability.
And do have the null command here, but Bethesda a little bit disconnected. Still got some util to work with. 2 flashes, a snake bite, and the fragment.
And Anderson's been the quiet little backline assassin so far as well. Catching up pretty comfortably towards the top end. Sphero gonna slowly creep away from the side. Doesn't want to outstay. Play on that sort of deeper
they've spotted
angle.
one.
On that connector side.
Big kill.
That's a problem though. You're now banking on Crazy Guy to maybe make his appearance. No,
good molly as well.
Crazy Guy gotta be there. Gotta be the one to do this.
All right, Crazy Guy, let's go. Viet power. Let's see it.
This guy is good.
Never
He's
mind.
having an absolute tear of a performance.
Artzin just better.
As MIBR punching up to 12 rounds.
I also find it so funny too, where someone will stand up, the camera immediately pans to the person standing up, but the person standing up wasn't the person who made the play. Like, this is Artzin here with the hoodie. And who stood up? Who is that? Is that...
A major disadvantage on this site as well.
You know what I mean?
Little bit of a fumble at the end for RRQ, but credit where it's due to clutch that one out.
It's one of Cortesia or Genom. Is it Cortesia? Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, he's better. Aspas barely had a look in the second half just yet.
I'm not. Hey! The camera ops. Obviously, I understand why the camera ops do it. I just always find it funny when it happens. You know what I mean?
They're already looking to try and
The
get
camera
the
guy
bomb,
probably does know who's who. They get they actually get a sheet which says who is sat in what seat because they walk out in a certain order and each team has that.
Pretty clear. I guess they did find Cortez here in a similar position. So maybe
It's funny though.
Yeah, they're spamming onto the box as well.
Uh-oh. That's
now
nice. Should be good, should be good. There we are, Monyet. Took a couple of seconds, but he gets there. Takes about half HP off of him, but that's okay. Now these three players, they might cancel on this.
Yeah, definitely. This situation, all onto these weapons.
5 for RRQ. Is it really happening? What do we think?
At 1300, so maybe a chance to spread the wealth. It'll be a big round for RRQ because 5 are left standing here.
This becomes those conversations, though, of if you're MIBR, where are you going to put your pieces, right? Because it feels like this repetition.
You're emailing ringers.
Connect, build up. Lovely first
That's
pick.
crazy. That's crazy.
Again, you're anchoring this. You
emailing
want safe on it, maybe just a blind shot, maybe
effectively my boss
worked really well for them.
That I'm talking shit about camera operators. The camera operators have been doing a really good job. I was literally just thinking in the G2 game, we had some like really cool slow-mo close-up stuff. I know CS loves to abuse the close-ups sometimes. Sometimes a little bit too much, I'll be honest.
Slow things down enough.
But I do like it. Now what I will say is, we've done this shot a lot when it comes to timeouts.
Again, finance is still going to be there.
I guess it's an establishing shot, isn't it? That's what you'd call it. An establishing shot.
Nothing else for MIBR to throw into this round.
Probably a good time for a timeout as well. Just kind of let it simmer for a second.
Have a nap.
Lean back. Yeah.
Susie starts talking.
Squad
gets on the mic. Yeah, go.
That's not for me.
Guys, listen up.
Guys,
fill me in afterwards, it's fine.
TLD on me. But this is an opportunity for RRQ to recover a little bit of confidence. Again, having to go up against 12 is a really rotten scoreline. Again, if they get that full hand of ults, you're starting to doubt the validity in a turnaround.
He got waves. Nah, the hair is crisp though. He's got a crisp trim.
RRQ still need to be on the money. It feels that repetition towards A though has been the, I guess, answer for RRQ. Do they go for it again?
And almost, actually, heaven sent, actually, to get a chance. They have no timeouts left, so at least a chance
Eric, you're waffling,
to catch
bro.
your breath and maybe
you're waffling.
Collect that. Yeah, exactly. Get back on the same page in that regard.
The Valorant Champions trim.
Leaving that connector a little
Do you think if he starts top fragging, then it glows?
Good position to play from.
Like the Vandal?
Good catch on Aspas. Diligent clear from Cushy.
Yeah, the recall's expired as well.
I can't. It's got an inspect animation.
This, in terms of curiosity.
But it's Aspas. He's calm about backing away. Doesn't want to completely relinquish the space without them having to fight for it, but don't want overexerting that control they may have had.
Facts, Mo. Man's just hearing it. Turn it up if man's just hearing it.
Verno's still trying to act as a deterrent in mid.
Banger.
We're going to hear at least 2 rifles on the back of that. So still further information playing into his hands.
Got to be on red alert. Got to know his back.
What are we doing?
It is
3 on B.
It's really the site you want to go towards.
With a nade at the. What are we doing, Monyet? Why are we just pushing the molly?
Play is MIBR. Strangle.
We weren't committed to the play, were we? We weren't wedded to it, but apparently that's just what's happened anyway. GG, you lose the game now.
MIBR.
There you have it.
Making it look all too easy at a 13-5.
Absolutely. Again, I come back to the same thing. Felt like they were coasting in some of these rounds. RRQ barely getting a look in.
Lovely performance. So, got to say, MIBR looking strong here, and that was RRQ's
Yeah, need
choice.
to see a little bit more from RRQ on the next one.
This one closes out potentially.
That was not great. That was not great. All right, map number 2 is Abyss. Yes, he does. So
Things are different. Verizon's different too.
I'll give you guys like
Everyone in
what,
my
10
family,
minutes?
2
10 minutes. Go do
different
the
plans. We get what we
do the
want.
prediction. I'll mute the Verizon ad. I'm gonna go back to doing the washing up. I will see you in like what, 8-10 minutes, I guess. BRB. Okay, I'm back.
I really like the fact that, as we're saying,
Sorry for keeping this muted the whole time.
Are playing amazingly today. Like the way that they're setting Aspas up for success is going to be also very important here from the defense. RRQ, the ball's on your card. Seriously, you're starting on the attack.
Give me one more minute.
In your power to snowball this game and start very, very strong on a map that you have already shown and are already comfortable.
This could be the most important pistol round for them this entire tournament. If they can get the ball rolling a little bit earlier, Pansy and Hypog, they could send us to a map 3.
And I want to echo what Bayer said there, Mike. This is the best opportunity for RRQ to right their wrongs. Starting on this side, they've seen that MIBR on the side they're starting on had their woes.
Yeah.
So, can they be the ones to apply that again?
Yeah, and actually it's one of those few instances where we have actually a recent example of, obviously, with RRQ rolling over Billy as well. Again, not dropping around in the second half, but starting out confidently with an 8-4. And I mean, Jemkin was pivotal to their success. Rough map one for him, he's got to bounce back fast. So I think he was at, what, 8-0 in opening engagements versus Billy. He was just rolling through rounds.
Alverno here, once again shouldering this start. Sticks around for the shock dart.
The timing is beautiful.
Does dip into the smoke, might get caught on this owl drone, needs to keep his head down and actually bounds away. So will relinquish sight, exchange that. Jemkin!
Caught sleeping.
Whoa, Aspas. Big punish and just ringing the bell. Jemkin now obviously dead and has to spectate the rest of the rounds. Big info there too.
Yeah, a lot of info.
See the RRQ are tucked on sight.
MIBR waiting out for this flank to come to fruition. Crazy guy actually turns his attention here.
Yo, my bad.
Brilliantly staged so far.
Oh, you heard the dishes, did you?
Monumental for this.
All right.
It's a little bit labored on the first.
Low-key, I might wrap up the stream here. I know it's not been the longest. What, 3 hours? Not terrible. Yeah, might skip second series and then just come back for the rest. Because I got stuff to get on with, troops. I'll be real. I'm sorry.
This kill here, I mean, Jemkin barely reacted to this. You can see. Frustrating way to fall.
Come back stronger than ever. Thank you. Look, I mean, this was the comeback. Today was the comeback. Anyway, because I was off for a couple of days. Raid YT. I mean, is he even on? It's Commend YT, isn't it?
Perfection or nothing.
I'll go ahead and do that. Raid him with the 1 million viewers. Alright, I got you. Appreciate that, Jen. Appreciate all of you for stopping by as well. Means a lot. I'm going to be posting a YouTube video tomorrow with my picks for who I think is going to win champs. It's the playoff portion of it. We'll catch up on the picks, see how that's looking. So make sure to go ahead and check that out. Discord is available as always. The YouTube account you already know. So yes, thank you all as always, and I'll see you all very soon. All right, bye for now.
I mean, Crossfire's being held here.
And for the YouTube viewers, where the stream hasn't ended, like, subscribe, hit the bell. You already know the video is probably up by now anyway.